Sure. 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 Sure.
What?
Sure.
What? Do I?
Sure.
What? Do I?
Sure.
What? Do I?
Sure.
Hello, everybody. So, welcome to week two. Hello, everybody. So, welcome to week two. Hello, everybody. So, welcome to week two. Hello, everybody. So, um, right now, with everything in mind, so it looks like we still have some little technical difficulties, but we're gonna work them out as we go. Um, so once again, welcome to week two. Um, we are currently going through quite an interesting series right now where people are still coming out, making their decks, coming through, and give us some very interesting deck lists to come around. Today we have the Coreknights kind of defending their turf today when it comes to the other two, when it comes to both the Nexus and Maindeck Masters. So, how are you feeling about this, Ayumu?
Well, I suppose the only shame is that we actually decided all of this, like, basically just before the banners came out. So, fortunately or unfortunately, we kind of had to bear with uh, another day of games with Era and Hydra, I guess.
Oh man. Oh
But,
man.
but, 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 but the good news is, well, spoilers alert, it does seems like most of the teams are pretty, what's the word? Uh, ambitious with their list. At the very least, it seems that they are trying to do something new. Yeah. So that is something to look forward to.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. I mean, we're definitely going to see some set five stuff coming into this, and we're definitely going to see some deck lists that I think are going to be pretty interesting to go up against. I mean, yes, not yesterday. It feels like yesterday. About several weeks ago for week one, we definitely seen Maindeck Masters kind of show out with some unique builds. For example, like the Evangelion one, which I thought was hot, spicy stuff. You know, like I thought that in particular was some really great stuff to put down. And it was just it was for me. I just love seeing it. I think if I recall, that was seat two when it came to that one from last week from week one, and he kind of showed out. And I remember that was that Dave.
Uh, um, I actually can't remember. Uh,
I
it has been a while, but yes, I believe it was Dave. I mean, yeah, I think Dave was the one who was using the. He was trying to use like the Colosseum and Lilith loop to
mm,
try to get some core boost.
no,
But
I think that was
at the
Marshall.
end, what
Was it?
was that, Marshall?
I'm pretty sure that was Marshall. But I feel like, but I remember it was definitely the rival between Dave and Josh that happened in seat
That was
two.
Marshall. Okay, someone
Yeah,
said it in
yeah,
the comments.
yeah, yeah. I thought so, but I was like, man.
Oopsie.
For sure, like, because I just remember Marshall tried his best to get the loop off, and then it was like absolutely not, and Megalanka was just not having it, and it was like, yeah, no, we're just gonna put our bunch of chivis on board, we're gonna put this whole gamble there where clearly I'm gonna win, and just kind of push for game, and then when it came to C2, came the rivalry, and Dave just MDM honestly in week one just put bodies on the floor. They just came in and just put bodies on the floor, man. And it was very, very interesting to watch, you know. And I was thrilled because I got to see both the Evangelion kind of go off, you know. That was it, but that was in, I think if I recall, against the Nexus where the Evangelion was able to show stuff out. So, and I think it was in against the Coreknights with Battlecore, where David was able to show out his green white token deck, and
Yes.
it was it grew immensely, right? Like he got that board going through everything. And it was great to honestly watch. So hopefully this time we have just as interesting matches where they're able to put on the aggression. But man, last week in terms of like deck play style, it just seemed like it was just constant control versus aggression. Honestly, like and the aggression was just like, look, if I outnumber you in bodies, and you can't kill me in time, you're about to be dead yourself. So so I'm an aggressive player, which I really enjoy seeing that kind of stuff. You know, um, so I'm excited to see how it's gonna go. I mean, look at these deck lists. I think we're gonna see some green once again. It seems like a lot of individuals decided to just go green. No pun intended. And kind of go about this. So and but there are some other spicy stuff going through, and I'm really elated to see how it's gonna all play out. 'Cause I see some yellow, I see some red blue. I see some red purple, which take two. We gonna get it this time. We gonna do it. Um, so I'm really excited to see how this is all gonna go out and how this is all gonna go down.
Yeah. I'm especially interested in seeing trying to see if the red blue, not red blue, sorry, red purple deck can do anything at all. Because last time it was definitely unfortunate. Since like the deck was facing kind of one of the worst matchups for it, really, like another tempo deck, green white, and then obviously green white has a lot more kind of resources in kind of spending the board. So the red purple deck just got outrun, outbodied by the green white really quickly because it simply doesn't have the speed and resources to kind of compete. So it'll be. I do hope that maybe we can at least get to see the deck functioning well enough, show the viewers that yes, this deck actually works.
Yes, yes, because for sure, like I mean, and just kind of happens like that. Sometimes kind of like a high roll, you just have to just kind of play it as you go. Um, and sometimes it's a card game at the end of the day, right? There's gonna be some RNG involved, right? So, and I mean, this time though, I have faith. I have faith. We're gonna see the giant purple red dino go burr, or we're gonna see an entire board explode. So I have faith. As a red player, I just got to right? So but nonetheless, I'm really to see like, are the Coreknights going to be able to kind of repeat the deeds that MDM did? Will MDM continue their onslaught, or will the Nexus be able to clutch something out of this and push forward? Like what do, what are your thoughts? Like I'm trying to figure like, what do you think? What team is going to kind of come on top this week and today?
That is that is a really good question. I actually genuinely think that the Nexus might have a chance today because they seem to be kind of like the one team out of the three that has looks like they're actually trying to go serious with this. I mean, serious as in like how for like the core knights and the MDMs. I mean, sure, like everyone has the spirit, no pun intended. But you can see that you can see that you can see that the core knights and MDMs are also again being quite ambitious, being quite experimental with their list. So like I've seen, as you said, there are a lot of interesting lists today. But whether or not they actually function well in like under like a competitive environment is another thing. But at least with the Nessus, from what I see, their lists are definitely competitive. Like they are designed to compete, like expected to be at their highest performance. So, the Nessus might actually have a chance today.
Yeah, man, I'm open so, but it looks like based on the deck list that they're definitely going to go to try to go for the jugular. You know, um, so
Mm,
it's gonna be quite a time when it comes to all of that. And I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it. I'm really here for it. So and it's kind of like with these events. It's kind of like you have to kind of determine like whether or not you kind of have to determine or not whether or not like, hey, or do you want to go for like the fun deck where you kind of want to just play around and see what's going on? Do you kind of want to go for the jugular and just kind of go to just take names? You know, it's 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 like, what do you want to go for at this moment? So I think seeing how things went down for last week, I'm not surprised. They said, you know what, we got to put our best foot forward. Um, let's take some names. Let's take some names. Because if I was in that position, I would definitely want to try to like at least get on the same level as MDM's performance from last week. Because man, that was stellar. That was stellar.
oh yeah, definitely. But I think last week from the MDMs, that was kind of like the ideal stream and like games you will want to see on the internet. They are playing really well. Their decks are actually doing really well, and then there's also like an element of fun in there. It's not just like the MDM members bring like the top meta decks and just like just to win everything, but like they are actually bringing something that they they basically they cook it up themselves, and then they even manage to win with them. Most of them anyway. I mean, sorry to Marshall. I did want to see the loop going on, but it was quite an unfortunate matchup, so that didn't happen.
Yeah, because it's ooh wee. It is something else, you know. So, but it's looking like our players are currently in mid shuffle. Looks like things are getting about to get ready to go down. So, yep, they are currently drawing cards. So I'm gonna give them a quick moment to kind of get things through. Yep, looks like they're getting to it. So, with that all in mind, let's get to it.
Yep. I really love the sleeves from like CSAT 42. I'm just gonna call him CSAT for the rest of the stream. I think those are actually oh, they're starting. Oh no, they're doing the mulligan, and CSAT decided to keep. Not sure about Mustang though. Trying to switch to the screen. Oh, Mustang continue to advertise the playmats and the chords of the
Yeah,
Battlecore.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, it's definitely for sure. And we're very proud of our products. We feel like we give very strong, high quality products when it comes to BSS. And we would like to, we take opinions, right? It's like, hey, what would you like us to see going forward? What would you like us to kind of go for? Oh, excuse me, as I try to fix everything going into this. But yes, so we definitely try to make sure that our players get the best equipment. They feel as if they can
Mm,
personify themselves in this game, right? And we're always taking suggestions, new ideas. We make custom cores. We're on the verge of getting some maybe comes to death boxes, right? And we make custom mats, and we always take suggestions. So if you have anything in that self, we can do that. But looks like we are getting to it. So right now it looks like Mustang just put down a Hurricane Highlands, and then we're going back to back for Nexuses right now, where where the Nexus just puts down.
oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. And CSAT just decided to swing. Looks like it's gonna be cursed aggro right there. Mm. And then uh, I think. Okay, yeah, you're doing the icon swing. Yes, so on the left is Mustang from Coreknights, and then on the right is CSAT from the Nexus.
All right,
Yep.
that
So
seems like a pretty, I guess not really too calm game, but Mustang got poked, but he's just putting down Nexuses. I wonder if he's what he's setting up for, and it's like, I guess he's
I mean,
trying to
he
fix
got the
himself.
Lilith there. I think we all know what's going to happen.
He's like, time to make infinite money, infinite money.
It's like I like that idea. I'm gonna steal that.
That's a lot of cores, though. You're not wrong. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
so it decided to Scarlet Heart, Highland, and then also a Lucerium. I think that was.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, his screen was not the best, so
yeah.
it was a bit hard to see. But yes, it is a Lucerium. Yep. Mm. Discarding a Highland is interesting because I don't know. I feel like I would want to stack a second one. Like if I got like a third copy or a fourth copy, okay, yeah, it makes sense. I don't really need that many cores, but like
Yeah.
seeing that you only have one Highland, I figure that you might want to put down a second one. But he's being a little bit risky here because if any of you have faced Curse aggro before, like CSAT has the perfect board to just go for 4 damage this turn.
Mm. Oh, he's if there's one thing about Mustang, he's always really comfortable getting to low life totals when he plays. Like he plays it honestly
Mm,
kind of risky. I don't know why he's not playing purple yellow with the way he kind of play how risky he plays. But um he's definitely playing it risky, Like he's just letting the aggro kind of go through. Messi did what he played a burst. Trying to figure out what that burst was. Whiteout?
oh,
Not whiteout. There was the
oh right. White out. Wait, white? No, no, that was Blister
Blizzard.
War.
There we go.
That was Blister War. Blister
That's the
War.
thing I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
looking for. That's the thing I
yeah.
was looking for.
I was like trying to look at both screens as well, just like switching in between. It's like, oh, he play a burst. I was like, what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, what? Oh, another burst is set.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, but like Mustang is bound to 2 lives already, which is like still very dangerous for him. That's a Subito, I believe.
Looks like it.
Oh, which is a really good aggro control card. Another one.
Like, my
Ooh,
goodness.
who's that guy with the meme? Another one. And another one. Yeah,
I thought it was DJ
yeah, I'm
Khaled.
actually not really good with pop culture. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So at the start of the attack step, he decided to tap down both his Nessuses, so both Subitos would be at the highest level. And since he got a burst set down, which I assume is going to be Ice Shield or something similar, or like another Blizzard Wall,
Mm,
um, he decided to make a full swing. So he attack with one first, destroy Camelot Knight, and the fact is if you manage to destroy a spirit, you're mill free. and I actually didn't see what he milled, but like there's a Maduke there, which is Sag. Not my waifu. No, not the assassin as well. Oh my god, that actually hurts.
Oh wow. Yeah, because purple loves their pieces, right? They're a piece-oriented kind of color. So to see some crucial stuff go away, uh,
Yeah, especially now that Mustang is already at 2 lives, and like if you assume that it's some kind of defense, whether it's gonna be Ice Shield or like Blizzard Wall, either way, you don't need that many spirits right now. You don't really have to spam anymore. So like the magic cards are actually kind of what you want here, but obviously he must then mill like 3 of his magic cards, like 2 of the best ones in there as well. So that was very sad. So he summoned the Falong and he decided to attack with it. With him pointing with his fingers, I think what he was doing is he's going to target attack one of the Subito. Because Falong does have the effect which allows your Serpent Spirits to target attack exhausted spirits.
okay.
And Falong is 5,000 at level 2, and Subito's right now is only at level 1. Oh, actually, no, it's level 2 as well, but it's only 3,000. So Falong just wins the battle. Um, yeah, so Falong, I think Falong is like definitely one of the, the definition of Cursed Temple. Like if you want to play Cursed Temple, Falong is like kind of what you need in there. Okay, so
Hmm.
Mustang summon a Tokiwa. I like to call it Toki 5 because we have too many Tokiwa in this game.
I just call it fried
And
chicken.
then got 2 core boost. Wait, no, you call it the small bucket, the middle bucket, or the big. Oh, actually, no, you call it the small bucket, the big
Oh,
bucket, or the
you're
family
right.
size bucket.
There's two-piece chicken, five-piece chicken, and 10-piece chicken. I'm gonna call that the five-piece chicken. No, that's the two-piece chicken. That's two-piece chicken.
Yeah, that's the 2 piece chicken.
That's the two-piece chicken. Because man, it's a small, but he does the job pretty well, especially when you put 3 cores on it. You're able to ramp it. Basically, virtually play it for free. You know, he gets to do stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and oh, sorry, go on.
Oh no, that's fine. So that was basically it. Honestly, you just virtually play for free, and it looks like he's gonna start swinging. I guess Mustang kind of realized he has to get on the aggression here before he kind of loses tempo. Because once you let Purple get all his pieces in check, it's kind of almost of a lockout in a sense. But right
Yeah,
now, this is the time to do it because maybe force the burst that's currently sitting down, or just kind of put him
yep,
at one.
yep. Because like also again, Mustang does have a burst set, and with like him
Oh,
being so confidently attacking with both Sabitos, it's a defense card. He
yep.
knows he's safe. So he can afford to attack here, which he should anyway, because that's the way to proceed with the game. So unfortunately for him, that was a nice shield. Surprise, surprise. So
Oh, how
Tuesday I get to
original.
live another day. Actually, today my friend sent me that list of his, and and it's only playing 2 ice shields. Like, that's actually interesting. Uh,
Really?
but he said the summon, yeah,
Whew.
yeah, because like he decided like there's like other kind of he also has like other kind of defense, so like he figured like that would be enough, which like I mean makes sense. Like it's kind of because like obviously all of us players we've been like playing this game with like the mindset that we had to play for Ice Shield ingrained in our head, but at the end Ice Shield is just another defense card. So if you think your other defense cards works say like the same way or even better, then I suppose if you think you don't really need them in the Ice Shield, then yeah, go ahead and reduce it.
Hmm. That is fair. If you feel as if your defensive capabilities are that strong, then I guess there would be no need for 4 ice shields because it only really serves one purpose, right? To give you another turn. So I guess if he has a more aggressive gameplay, then that's the way to go for, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Which actually does reminds me that, that's kind of how we play in the Japanese game as well. I mean, even with like the most useful defense card, which is definitely not Ice Shield right now. Ice Shield is like the second most useful defense card in that game right now. We still don't play like max copies of them. We just play like enough to hold out for the turns, and then we end the game. Which can be a mindset to carry over to Saga, depending on how it develops. Maybe it is actually about time that we can start using something else, which is not Ice Shield. Who knows?
I know. I guess that's a fair point because I too would like to see, I guess, defense option that kind of trumps Ice Shield. But I guess in that case, if we do see that, maybe we just walk straight into power creep. But whew, yep. And here comes the swinging. Now,
Yep.
I think
So
you're correct.
now, oh, go on.
Oh no, 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 go.
No, I was just saying because like so C said like kind of like make a stop there because like he forgot that Sabito's effect also activates can activate at the start of his attack step. So Mustang decided to tap down the Lilith to put Sabito as like the highest level, which is 6,000.
Mm. Can you play something?
And then yeah, I think he was target attacking, but I don't know which one he targeted. Might have been Sabito actually. And then he decided to play Shocking Vegetation. What a name for the card. Yeah, I actually come. Okay, yeah, I barely see anyone playing with that card, so I don't remember what it does. Okay, tap down one spirit, and if you have a blue symbol, select a spirit with cost 4 less and destroy it. So tap down for long and then destroy the uh Acrophale.
Mhm.
So that's another talent for Mustang, but also on the other hand, he did give CSET with a lot of draws because Acrophale on destroy draw one, and then you got Rotting Swarm drawing choice because both Acrophale and Black Lancer destroy at separate timing.
Mhm. But it looks like going Mustang's turn. He's coring up right now. I wonder if he's gonna play anything because right now he definitely has the aggression when it comes to it. Because right now there's no burst set for the Nexus right now, and I just have to wonder how he's gonna go about. Oh, he's really just swinging with just one. I guess there's no reason not to, right? But yeah, you're down to one. Um, and because I was wondering, like, if you draw so many cards, you have to assume that there's gonna be some form of flash timing from their end, but I guess not. Either that or they have a game plan where they need that many cores to get it done. And because they still have to go through the burst that Mustang has down. So,
I mean, to be fair, like with CSET's list, he's only playing 8, 11, 13, 13 magic cards. I mean, Mew like 3 of them use an ice shield, so there's only 9 of them left in the deck. So actually might be not that many cards to use. No, sorry, what am I saying? Not that many not that many magic to use.
the tongue tied is crazy.
Yeah, because Call Fetch was not worth it because you know they could just bring back the Tokiwa, and
Oh,
then the Ice Shield was useless as well because it was only attacking for 1 anyway. So that even if it had those 2 magic in hand, it's not like he could really do anything.
mm. Well, he's starting the
Okay.
aggression. He's yeah. Oh wow. Okay. I have to believe he's searching for answers. If he's attacked with Nemesis first, I have to believe he's searching for answers. He chose to opt into draw. If his, I guess there's a certain attack sequence you want to do, but yeah, let's activate that burst, which is an absolute ice shield. Yep, who would have thought that?
Yeah, well, we also gotta remember that Mustang does have Enchant Arena, so it's
Yeah.
not really that worth it to spam attack with the low cost spirits. And again, he knows that he can just bring back Toki 5 next turn. So there's no point to kind of target attack with Falon either.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably the best way just swing with Nemesis and draw 3, I guess.
Yeah, to find an answer, because yeah, Mustang is just gonna run away with this if he just keeps swinging and poking for one. Yeah, he has to answer him. If he doesn't, he either block or that. And oh, we don't even. Yeah, like he's in a pretty bad predicament. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, I just realized another reason why I didn't target Toki 5 was because Mustang put Highlander level 2. So
Yeah.
if Tokiwa wins the BP comparison, he has to tap down at least another 1 spirit. So like,
Mm.
that means he's losing his blockers while Mustang just gonna casually get back his Tokiwa. So that's another
Oh,
reason why I
there
didn't target
goes.
attack.
Is that Swift? Yep. Looks like
Yeah,
it.
that was a switch,
Yep.
and it's the Octa. It's
Yep.
so odd.
He's yeah. That's what I was gonna wonder because if he taps everything down, he could just Swift, and then all the shields are down. And this is quite the predicament because he's gonna have an onslaught of attacks coming his way, and he has to answer it, or it's game.
It's also very interesting as well because like you usually use ISO Oct as like a more like a defensive card because obviously the summon effect can only activate during the opposing turn.
Yeah.
But well, you
Ooh.
can go for game here, so might as well try. But he did use a
Yep.
doubly deadly. What's that? Yep. Which is very unfortunate, but you kind of had to go for it. Especially since, like, we saw that he already milled two of the doubly deadlies, so you just kind of had to bet that he doesn't have another one
Uh,
and try to go for it. Yeah.
but still, it seems like still Mustang's in the driver's seat, nonetheless, because he
Oh
has
yeah,
the
for sure.
reverse burst set, plenty of cores to maybe swift something out. He has, yeah, and it's on Nexus right now to kind of put the offensive and put the pressure on to put him in a position where he's comfortable. Because he has, and for I understand, I don't think there's anything in his deck list that lets him heal. So he's kind of just playing purple until they can't no more. Man,
This is insane. Just casually drawing five in one attack. But why the heck not? Oh, did he forget about the Rotting Swamp?
second.
I actually didn't see how many he drew. I think he drew enough. Probably was too quick anyway.
This was three if I've counted, but hopefully he drew more.
Yeah, I should be drawing five, so oh
Interesting.
well they aren't stopped, so
Oh, it looks like taking a turn. Okay.
yeah, I think that was another issue, wasn't it? I'm
Looks
just
like it.
like the annoying thing is just I'm just switching between screens, so sometimes I just like miss out something. Just like this is moving so quickly.
Lotus key, invigorating gameplay.
But it
Oh
looks like
man.
Mustang set down another burst, which oh god.
Yo, I mean, this is good and bad because if you just keep, it's like a battle of attrition, right? If the Nexus keeps going through and hitting the Coreknights into constantly the burst and keeps bursting, there's only so many he's gonna have, and it's gonna be at a position where he has to now answer with more so flash timings versus burst, and there's only so many of them he can do. But again, I think once again, this might be an opportunity where Mustang might just flash out a Swift unit and try to go for game again. Oh, I guess not.
We will see because he only plays two Swift units in this list.
Oh, and I guess that wasn't an opportunity. We're back to Nexus, and we're gonna see. Because this I guess it's kind of this point. Would you argue that the Nexus, his purple deck is kind of starting to stabilize, right? And would you say the Temple's
Yeah,
starting
for
to switch over
sure.
to him? Yeah, like the Temple seems to definitely be switching over to Nexus in this regard. I think Mustangs is slowly running out of steam unless he pulls like a heave ho kind of moment where he just puts something thick on the board. And I think his biggest cost unit is the Force Golem. If he can get that, or maybe that other five cost unit with a name was like Kala something.
Caliph and Cal.
Calvin
But
Cal. I'll
some of
never
my
forget
some
that.
of my friends some of my friends just like to call him Calvin Klein. Why
See,
not?
I'm gonna do that from now on. I cannot say his name. Calvin Klein. Let's go. Like, if he can find Calvin Klein, Mustang might be able to take more and get more control of the board state. But that's 5 units, bro. He's staring down now. I think maybe a Swift unit and maybe what do you call it? Beam rifle. But it looks like here he
All right.
doesn't
Yes, Throne
run.
Prison. Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't run beam rifle. So ooh.
Yeah, it's very interesting as well. He's running 11 burst cards, and all of them the conditions are like when life is reduced. So there are only so many bursts that he can use as well.
That is so true. I just realized everything he has, almost every magic he has, are bursts. Yeah, this is. Well. Well, I hope he can answer this board because if he can't,
Yeah, CSAT is also skillfully avoiding the potential flush stream because
yeah,
like the lowest cost he has on the board is cost three right now.
yeah.
So like if even if Mustang does have a flush stream, he will only manage to destroy one.
And after the ice shield.
Of course it is.
Yep. What is that? Four? Is that all four we've seen?
What? It might have been, yeah, I think so.
Man,
I think
that's
they're actually counting now.
yeah, because yep. He's like, how many? I can imagine being the first to go. How many of those were those? How many times did we skip my turn? Like, I could just imagine him asking that question. So now, yeah, Mustang. I think the temple's starting to switch over to Nexus now because Coreknights the temple's switching over, and I think he now has to just address it, and he has to slap a statement move on the board, or just core this dude up, I guess. That's concerning. Yeah.
Yeah, against purple, there's also the thing where like you kind of want to call up your spirits, but at the same time you don't want to do too many of them, because like obviously purple does run core fat. So I've encountered too many cases where the opponent just no thoughts, head empty. Right, I only have one spirit left, so I'm just gonna put all the cost onto that one spirit, and then I just went good for me. Core fat, all cost to trash. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's true. But I guess in that way, the reason why I'm looking at this kind of like with worries, because while he did core up his unit to maybe protect him from core removal, is the fact that it seems like this is a deck where you kind of want to keep tempo and keep slapping cards on the board, or at least get rid of your opponent's board, right? But right now he's only cored up this, and he has like 5 cores left in reserve, so which gives him an opportunity to maybe switch something out. But again, he only runs 2. So with that in mind, it's kind of looking dark now. There goes Medusa. That is not
Ooh,
good. That is not good at all.
that does look like game right there.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it does. This is. Whew. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Like that was from one life back to this game state. He's doing it.
I mean, to be fair, Mustang still has a way to get away with this, but the chances are really slim. To be fair.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not. Oof.
Ooh,
Oof. Oof. Oof.
oh,
Oof.
I was
Oof.
playing that way. Or is it going to level down Nemesis? Interesting.
He's like, how many cores is that? And you know what's great? At a glance, when he showed his hand, Nexus, when he showed his hand, I was like, is that was his deck? And I realized, no, his deck is over there. So he's if he wanted to be petty, he could if he had yep, there we go.
Oh, he's actually doing it now. He's actually doing it now. Wow.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah.
But that is a very interesting choice because
That's a lot of hand to give
um
up.
because Mustang still has cores in the reserve.
Yeah, he could. If I mean, granted, again, he only has one flash unit, but if he has it, he can defend himself. But then again, oh, I guess in this case, he's trying to force the number of cores he can use less, but he doesn't know necessarily what flash times he has. And with all the different colors he has, he only has a total of 9 cores. It's not a lot. So I guess he's trying to very much limit his option to kind of confirm game here. Which, if it's worth all that, and I think I would agree, but he's only 9 cores to work with. And the spells he has necessarily
Mhm.
isn't the cheapest.
Actually, no 10, because like there's the so-called in the reserve, but it's very hard to see.
Mm,
Yeah. But well, actually, how many cards does Mustang have? Did we see that?
no, we
Did
didn't.
he manage to ask me? Because like if Mustang has a low hand size, then like that actually also makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like if we consider that maybe CSAT also has like a doubly deadly or deadly balance in there, um,
Whew.
you know, it's kind of game over.
Oh,
Oh,
something touched him.
he decided to take the life, and yeah, the life is going to the void because of Medusa's ability.
Yeah. I think that's game. I think he's kind of clutching it out, guys. I think from the bottom, I think this is gonna be game because he's not even getting cores to his reserve from his life. He's tapped
Yeah,
up a lot of his options. Yep. I think that's it,
and that is
folks.
game.
Holy Toledo. Yeah, yep. That's game. The Nexus takes it. Going for the jugular. Okay, all right.
That
So,
that was that was definitely interesting. That was a close
yes,
one for sure.
yes. It was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really thought with the aggression that Mustang. I have to believe that Mustang wasn't seeing his units. I feel like he was just maybe drawing into a bunch of bursts and spells, and which because it's kind of uncommon to kind of see Tokuga kind of put in that much work and not have units to back him up. We did see the Sabito come in like twice and one flash unit, but we didn't really see a lot of spirits coming from Mustang in that game. So I have to believe he just wasn't drawing into things he needed, right? And that might have given the edge to Nexus when it comes to just drawing. Like he was having a draw engine, right? He was digging. Yeah, he milled maybe 6 cards, but the rest is gonna go in his hand. He's cashing out. Crazy. So, whew, yeah, that goes to show how far resources can go in Battle Spirits. Like, and you kind of need both to kind of make it work. You need cores and draw to kind of constantly make some plays. You have a bunch of cores but no hand, doesn't matter. You have a bunch of cards in hand but no cores, doesn't matter, right? So it man, he came back. That was kind of clean. That was kind of clean. That's kind of clean.
Yeah, but like unfortunately, that's kind of like the weakness of green blue right now. It kind of like has a decent decent combination between the two of them. You got the cores from green, you kind of got the filter from blue, but
Mm,
like unfortunately, there isn't like a net gain of cards in hand, so
yeah.
it is very it's still very hard for this combination to work. But obviously with the Sex 6 promo cards,
Mm,
we are getting apparently it's called the lucky yes, it's literally called the lucky cat, which when summoned, you can discard a Nexus card from your hand to draw until you have the same hand size as your opponent. That is going to help the deck a lot, for sure.
yes.
And I am interested to see how, these lists will improve from here. I mean, even with the game just now, we saw that green blue can kind of do something, but I suppose Muxtam might have to kind of fix the ratios between like his card types because there might have been too many magic cards.
Yeah, maybe perhaps because I can definitely see that. Maybe there was too many set cards. Maybe I mean not set card burst cards that he had in his deck that he couldn't just really utilize. Maybe but I know that with being the fact he has a lot of things going on. Oh, right now it looks like the other players are getting ready, so we'll be there momentarily. But yeah, so it's it is kind of interesting what was going on. Like nonetheless, like he had the defenses, he had the aggression, but I think again, I think it was just that he just kind of ran out of steam, which I think maybe there was just a little too many bursts he was seeing. He just wasn't seeing his spirits that he needed to kind of establish a board state to really put pressure on, you know, and which is unfortunate, which is unfortunate. And so right now we currently have Nexus up by 1 with the Coreknights currently at none. Bars. So it's looking like they have some work to do right now. So right now we're gonna go. Right now the players are currently still in mid setup, and, and with everything going on. And right now it looks like we have Josh from the Core Knights kind of stepping up to the plate versus Kyle coming in for the Nexus, right? And this is going to be very
Hmm?
interesting. Last week on the previous one, Josh had a rivalry against Dave, and he came out a little short. But I'm hoping today we're gonna see him, take what he learned and kind of took what he found out from information about his deck and made the necessary tune-ups to get everything going, right? And I'm sure this week he'll probably perform better, you know. But I don't have much
Hmm.
information on Kal-El. He's kind of a mystery to me. Taking Superman's name, is he gonna show us Superman plays?
We will see. Because I do know Carlo personally, so
Oh,
I can expect what he's going for in this game. So it's either I feel like it will either going to be kind of one-sided matchup or it's gonna be a not so interesting mirror games, I would say.
interesting. All right. Is there anything special you'd say about Kal-El, like as he is a player? Like, what would you say, like, of what's going on here?
He's well, definitely one trait that he really likes to do is that he doesn't really like the idea of too many defense cards.
Mm,
So he plays in a way like it kind of goes back to actually what we mentioned in the first game. He actually is not playing 4 ice shields. He's
mm.
o- he's only playing 3 max in his list. So that's definitely something interesting to see.
Yeah, this. I mean, I respect it. I expect the regression. Oh, it looks like they are choosing to get
Yeah, he's
into.
definitely more of an aggressive player. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this will go.
It looks like we're getting into it. Oh, I gotta do some editing. So, but yeah, so nonetheless, I'm kind of ecstatic to really see how this goes because especially with Josh of the Coreknights, he's a red player. So I have to I really want to see how it's gonna go for him. But as a red player, I always like to see different red plays and different ways of playing, right? And I really want to see purple red because it's currently getting not a lot of faith right now. So we're gonna see though. We're gonna see whether or not he's playing red purple today. So I mean, we see the standard volcanic canyon kind of coming through. Unfortunately, that thing is banned. So starting the 26th, and so that well not banned, it's limited now, right?
Yeah, it's limited to one only, so you can still use it. For granted, like it's not gonna get too much of a spotlight. Right, so it is what I have guessed. It
Uh,
is.
it's red blue, and now we're going into red plays. Okay, 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 okay.
And oh, so we're facing wet purple. Okay, this would be interesting. This would definitely be interesting. I mean, I said one-sided, but like obviously that was more for like just like part of my own experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But obviously, if I mean, I do believe Josh is a decent player, so hopefully we can see some, kind of what's the word, kind of interactions going back and forth in this game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think something. He's taking a more aggressive stance right now because he's already attacking, which from last week is not what I expected Josh to do. But Josh kind of took it more slowly, but he's already getting
Oh,
aggressive.
yeah. Yeah, well, obviously, I think it's also because, like, again, last time he was facing a more aggressive deck than the one he uses. Because the green white is definitely more aggressive than red purple. So it's kind of like the common mindset that, like, if you're facing like a more aggressive deck, then you become the control side. Um,
Mm,
like unless you know that you keep being more aggressive than they are, but most of the time you can't be, especially when you're using a tempo deck. It's kind of a lot of the decks that have like a set speed, so like you can estimate whether you can just outrun your opponent when you know what they're playing. Mm.
mm. I do agree. I do agree because the one that kind of moves at a faster tempo, um, yeah, probably is going to take more control of this. And oh, discard another volcanic canyon. I guess he only really needs one. So,
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely like, especially with, well, to be fair, with most of the
ooh,
decks, you kind of want, yeah, you kind of want most of the cards you use, so it's not like a combo deck, so you don't really need more than one canyon.
that is fair.
Um,
A
yeah,
feather.
Feral Slash is
Mm-hmm.
coming in like a clutch.
Yep. He says reset board state. I'm trying to get ahead. He's
Mm.
not playing. He's not playing. He's like, I'm gonna get aggressive. I want them lives. I want this W. I gotta go fight my rival in the next match.
But
He's
yeah, we do get to see kind of the optimal red purple play right here. Like this is exactly what you want to see in red purple. Just
mhm.
like, one Nexus to set up, you don't even need a lot of them. Like even just one, and then you got two spirits to start swinging. You got some magic cards to kind of clear the board. This is exactly what you want.
Oof, and he just did a deadly balance. All right. Okay. And okay, interesting. So Josh in this situation, instead of maybe taking their life, he opted just to draw more cards. Interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well, but um, I suppose it makes sense because on the other hand, Crimson Knight, the symbol does like provide both red and purple. So probably at this stage when you only have two cards on the board, you wanna prefer the symbols so you can set up more easily later on than trying to, push for the game right now.
I
Since
see.
like, when like this game is in a quite a funny way where like as long as your life is like keeping at 3 to 5, you're kind of like in a relatively safe zone. So at that moment, putting Carlos' life down to 3 doesn't really do much in terms of like like kind of like the game process.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
I'm not very good at word today. I don't know what I'm doing, but
Today's not it. Today's not it.
today's not it. I mean, I literally
Ah.
woke up at 6 a.m. to take the Bucks
Oh
back home just for
my!
this
He just slapped down Big Dino.
big
Oh
dino.
yeah. You know the cousin to Gagano. Brutal. Like, and he's swinging. Yeah, Josh is taking a far more aggressive stance this time around. He's not. He's not doing it at all. He's not gonna just tiptoe around. He's not gonna maneuver around. He says, look, it is it. I want lives. Oh, a dream bomb.
Carlo does have the dream bomb, which also kind of push back um kind of the board state a little bit. And
Yes.
he decided to bounce the Tyrannosaurus, which is interesting. I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, he's taking another life now because he decided not to bounce the Crimson Knight.
I guess think of the mindset of like some white players when they play white, um they they probably want to resend the thing that costs the most back to end to kind of push him back further, which I do see the point. It's like, hey, do you want to save lives or do you want to more so um stop your point establishing board state? And wait a minute, this is looking awfully familiar. Like two C bets and that he's just interesting.
That's not a good hand for him for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And also to mention, there's two Iras on our board today, but you know Ira I'm siding with. So, but my goodness, now it is not looking good for Kyle. Uh, Nexus is great and all when you have blue in your deck, but right now, my goodness, someone's got to tell Josh to not put his entire hand on
Oh yeah, true. Actually, oh yeah, Carlo will be able to see that too.
camera.
Oh god.
Yeah, so, like
Oh,
I don't know if Josh is just that confident or what, but
it's just like, look at all these burning forces in my hand.
this is
And I think he is actually going to do that.
well, I mean, well, I mean, I know it's a law to keep your hand on camera, but keep it faced up. Oh, all right, all right. This is yeah, okay. So with that all in mind, let me just send a quick message over and just be like, hey, um, we're gonna need someone to check on this. Oh, he plays a feral slash. That is going to be quite dilemma. Um, okay, we're still just kind of throwing back board state. Um, interesting.
Yeah, I think still Josh is also thinking if he wanna clear two Nessuses in this game, well, in this turn. Because on the other hand, he could just go for confronting curse against the Deep Walker as well.
Yeah,
To be
mm-mm.
personally, I would go for the Nessus. Cause yeah, cause like if he's I mean by now we should know that like Carlos playing Hydra. Cause like if Hydra's going to come down, but if there's no Nessus, then it's not exactly that threatening either. Especially since Jordan still have 5 lives. Oh no. Oh, okay, I see what he's doing here. Oh, that one is interesting. I can't remember what that card is called. It's quite it has quite an interesting design. It is called the Dark Mage Flora. When destroyed, discard 2 cards on the top of the deck, and then chain red your opponent select one of the necessary and destroy it.
Interesting.
Um,
Never heard of that card. And then it's a raging flame
so
beast as well.
yeah. So Josh's mindset was that okay, I'm gonna swing. Oh, he put the cost to the trash. Oh no, Josh.
Oh, oh, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, but yeah, his original game plan was that he wanna charge with Flora and like kind of force Kylo to block because obviously he was only at 2 lives. Um, so like if he blocks, then Seabed Lighthouse is gone. If not, then obviously he'll be down to 1 life. So like it was like he was forcing Kylo to make the choice, but obviously he did have the answer there. And
Mm,
then also because of Raging Tide, Carlos Nessus was safe because with how chain works is that you only check the condition when it's when it's time to resolve chain basically.
mm-hmm.
But with Raging Tide, it's destroying the Crimson Knight too early, so the rest symbol will be gone by the time you could activate the chain. So
Ah.
yeah, there's some really specific timing there. Um, which to be fair doesn't make the games a lot more fun, but I do wish Bandai would clarify with some better English. Yeah.
Oh, Josh, put your hand away. Hopefully they contacted him about it because
Yeah, I'm surprised King Fire isn't saying anything, or maybe he is, but like you just don't really know the right angle to hold your hand, I guess. Yeah, so we actually kind of go back to like kind of game stage as like the previous game because um Josh is trying to be the aggressive one here, and then he did manage to kind of to be oppressive, put Carlos down to 2 lives, but now
yeah,
he's starting to run out of steam, and then Carlos starting to pick up
yeah,
the game,
and this is
the pace as well.
and it's definitely interesting, which is why I guess the limited list is so interesting now because now to kind of recover that as a red player, Volcanic Canyon is basically your bread and butter because when you get reset like this, Volcanic Canyon is going to help you find more options to reset your board state. But now that once it gets limited to one, that's gonna be once it's gone, it's gone. So now I'm guessing what Josh is gonna do is just kind of use a reset board say, and while just trying to also once again dismantle Kalel's board. Because if he doesn't do that, he's going to be on the back foot for a while. And Kalel is very patient right now. He is very patient. At 2 life, he is not swinging. He's not trying to risk anything, give him more cores for anything possible. He's like, look, you can have your 5 lives, but once I guess I find my Hydra, it is over. Like he's just gonna go for it. And oh, we're starting it. Impaler Forest. Which one he's going for? Oh, yep, Impaler Forest. That
Yep.
makes sense. That makes sense because he doesn't want him to discard anything and then be able to utilize his trash. So
Yeah,
he's
we
trying.
also know that most likely the Hydra deck doesn't really have any necessary removal unless Carlos was so ambitious to start mixing in some red cards. I mean, obviously it's possible because we do have the red blue support, but
Yeah,
like the chances are very unlikely. So it's fine to keep the seabed because it's practically useless once you got like a symbol on board. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it looks like, man, the one thing I will say though I like about Red Purple is that the fact that they basically have a monster reborn for pterosaurs. That's for me, that's great. And he said, yeah, we're about to just pick one out and we're gonna get to it. So, but I know that
Yeah, oh, sorry, go on.
no, no worries. It's just like I think that one,
Go on now,
the
go
the,
on.
the,
Yeah.
the excitement is just kind of there. So I know that though it has a chain ability. Do you recall what it is? Is it like you draw the card and then you chain and get the creature back, or which one is it? Which one comes first?
Yeah, so you draw a card first, so you have one more option to see before you decide you wanna pick up anything to hand as well. It's also an optional effect. So if your opponent is playing like Rocket City or something like that, you don't have to do the chain effect as well. So it is quite a versatile card, especially considering it's like minimum 1 cost. So it's just like a pretty decent card in red purple. Mm.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yep. So
Man,
Carlo just play a Star Blast draw because it's probably not going to be any summon effects, even though it's partly purple. Yeah.
I just, I'm just not even alarmed. I am just in awe of Khalil's patience. He's playing like he's playing white, but I guess because he has. I feel like he's played white before, no? Because the way he's playing is just so patiently, so like, hey, just
Yeah,
turn me on.
he does try a lot of decks, but after when Set 4 came in, he been stuck to Hydra like forever.
Interesting. So,
So So you can say he's like one of the more experienced Hydra players for sure. So he kind of knows what he's doing there. He knows that with Hydra, you don't have to rush them down so early. Just get your Hydra out and then let it do its thing. And you
Hmm.
just kind of, oops, I blink my eyes and you are 0 lives now.
Oh no. Oh no. And oh, oh.
But I think is what's also interesting is that like I mean kind of coincidentally because Carlos is not seeing any of his labyrinth, we're kind of seeing how Hydra would be looking like after the ban list. Like I think this is what you're gonna see.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. You won't see them as explosive plays or the high roll because it's definitely going to be a lot more patient when it comes to this kind of like with the setup because blue doesn't really draw a lot of cards and they really don't really plus on a lot of cards. So they have to every card they play kind of counts. And I guess now he has to kind of determine, well, never mind. He
Well,
Josh like psych. It was all a prank. He
so
does take a
yeah,
life.
I'm surprised they actually ditched the rotting swamp then because he definitely has the cost to do it.
I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, that was another bot clear, which is actually insane.
This is wow. My goodness.
And then, oh, he's saving the cause for Immortal, right? Yes, of course. Of course.
And he's gonna go for it all here.
Dinosaur Knight Dentist. Yep. Immortal cost 3 or 7, and he destroyed the cost 3, so now he can pay 5 costs, which is hefty, but there you go.
Ooh-wee. Oh,
Oof.
he's like,
Oof.
nah, bro. Let me show you the original Deadly.
Yep, and then got the When Destroyed effect as well, which is. Did he mill too? I think he did.
Hmm.
Actually, no, no, that was the chain effect. My bad. That was chain purple, but he doesn't have a purple symbol, so doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Whew. Khalil, it looked like it was gonna
Oh,
be a.
finally, a strong draw.
How long you been holding that in, man? Like, I just gotta know.
Oh,
Okay. He's discarded.
okay.
And a flush dream. Oh,
And
okay.
Flustian, I mean, Labyrinth actually makes sense because you asked.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So,
Well, oh, okay.
okay.
We're just missing one more piece of the puzzle, and then he's gonna go to town.
Yeah, but like, I still wouldn't have. I mean, I can understand why because you're facing part red, so like you don't kind of expect them to have lots of Nessus destruction.
Hmm.
But discarding Flustream as well is definitely interesting. But I suppose he has 0 cards in hand, so I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I think so too. Because for sure. Oh,
Oh well. Oh
we are
god.
we are gonna do it, y'all. he he said, look, block me, take a life. Don't block me, take a life. So,
Yeah.
oof, this is gonna hurt a lot. That
And
slow turn.
he gets to refresh as well, so
Yup, yup.
you just kind of have to take the life here. You want to keep the frog.
Yeah, this is not good.
It is a nice shield. So that's one of the three I shield used. No.
Yeah. Oh, I shield. How much we help we love you so because this is without it a lot of these games would just be done already. What is that?
That's a Polon.
What?
I feel like that's the game here. Oh wow. Oh god, that's the Hydra. Oh no.
Oof, oof. Yeah,
Yeah.
Josh is not gonna be
It
happy.
didn't help that he got 2 Impaler Forest exploded. And
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's gonna play more than 2, so he just kinda had to top that in Hydra, but he has 2 spirits with 2 lives. It's
yeah,
I don't think he's gonna survive next turn, not gonna lie.
yeah. I don't think he has and I usually Khalil puts his hand on the board, so the fact he doesn't have anything on the board kind of just tells him like, hey, guess they're discussing something.
He was trying to swing, but he didn't realize Tyrannosaurus is refreshed.
Oh, okay. Ah,
I mean, it's definitely a major misplay, but at this point, it doesn't really matter.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely for sure. And this is gonna be a slow. Well, it was a slow burn. But it's looking like, yeah, he just doesn't. Josh is like, look, I'm confident about show my hand. It is what it is. He just doesn't care. Woo!
Ooh, we just saw a full arch dentist right there as well.
Oh, the beautiful, beautiful art, beautiful art.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, that's definitely an overkill, man. That's definitely an
yeah,
overkill. You do not have to do that.
yeah, yeah. He's
So for those who don't know how it
uh,
works, Phenomoraptor,
and it looks like it's over.
yeah, yeah, he just decided to scoop.
Yep. Josh takes it for the Coreknights, and yeah, it looks like we're gonna go back here in an intermission. But yeah, as you were saying, Professor, was I?
Yes.
You were saying something.
All right. Yeah. Okay. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. I was saying, like, for those who didn't know how Phenomoraptor, what it does is that, when it attacks, you just kind of poke an opposing spirit and said that spirit cannot block this battle, which he did not have to do that. Mm.
Oh man, as a person who knows Josh personally, I know he's like probably happy that his deck is functioning this week, right? Like his deck is performing.
Mhm.
He's probably like, yes, that it did what I wanted it to do. And now there was a low point. There was a low point where things were starting to get questionable. I won't lie, because it was looking like the ebb and flow was moving towards Kalel's pace, and it was like Kalel was kind of his. There was a point where literally Josh's board was just completely bleak. It looked like a war zone, like nothing was there, and it literally was like, hey, you did it to me, I'm gonna do it right back to you, and the entire board was gone. But I think that's just shows the potency of Volcanic Canyon, where with it, he was able to reestablish board state. Because imagine if he didn't have that Volcanic Canyon, how hard it would be for Josh to really establish that board state again comfortably and find the answers he needs faster, right? So I I,
Yeah.
I have to imagine like another reason why probably Banda was like, hey, we're gonna put on the limited list, because if he just took that one out and called it a day, you know, Khalil might have had a much better chance. Definitely Volcanic Cane is a very powerful card, and which it honestly I think also was one of the things contributed. Now, of course, Josh's skills, Josh's calls definitely put it in a position where he's like, hey, I'm gonna get aggressive. I'm gonna put you to 2 life. So if he were to put me back, if he were to do this to me, if he were to take away my board, I can more comfortably seal this W, because that brutal dinosaur, man, it's potent.
Was brutal.
It was brutal indeed. Like he's like, I'm not like my cousin Gagano. I'll take lives. I'm not him. I am not him. So so he put him down. It's a constant threat. The fact he can refresh, and then if it wins a battle when you block, it'll take a life anyway. So you have to just kill him, and then he revives himself anyway. You know, put him in that catch 22 at 2 lives. It's kind of brutal, and it's almost like having double symbols. You gotta answer it, and but this just keeps coming back and back and back and back and back. So nonetheless, he put the pressure on. Very different gameplay. They're very different gameplay compared to last week from Josh, and I'm very happy to see it. But it just goes to show like how you can use probably the same deck, but pilot differently and just get very drastically different results. You know, um, very elated to see that come through. I did want to see more from Kalel's, and I can imagine who again is Hydra's more high roll deck, and you have to kind of just work with it, right? Because especially since blue itself doesn't draw a lot of cards, it has no way of really compensating that, which is probably why blue red is arguably some of the more stronger combinations right now. So it's definitely for sure something else to do, right? So
Mm. Yeah.
so nonetheless, it's very interesting to see. So it looks as though if there is no seat 3 for the Nexus, they will have to concede that last seat, and that would be a 1-1. So I guess then maybe if they, I guess they maybe have to determine, hey, third seat or no, because currently it's 1-1 between the
Yeah,
two.
yeah. So for those who are not informed, which I actually don't think we talk about it, the Nexus for this week only has two players because unfortunately everyone is a busy man.
Mm-hmm.
So they only have two players. So I don't think either of us are sure whether um one of them is gonna keep playing for the third game or they're just gonna end it there. Mm.
Yeah, good question. Because I would imagine they would have to go somewhere somehow into round three, because each seat is considered a round, and at the end of the day, it is a team battle. So maybe they're just it's just a discussion of who's maybe the Coreknights are going to put up next, and whether or not between Khalil and his partner, um, excuse me, what is it? What's the first guy's name again? Like
I just can't even see that.
CSAD,
That's his
CSAD.
username. Yeah.
Okay,
C said XY
CSAD,
said C
XYZ,
said. Yeah.
CSAD. Okay, CSAD or Khalil, one of the two. Because I saw a bunch of Japanese kanji. I was like, what? So I can't speak Japanese. But CSAD, between the two, Khalil and CSAD, is have to kind of determine between that. If there's no third seat, should there be a third seat, then things are going to kind of go through. Okay, so
Yep.
it looks like something has determined has been made. The second seat will have his rematch. Khalil is going to
Okay.
fight again. He's like, look, nah,
Hey.
it's not how we do it back home.
Nah, I'm gonna
Nah,
take a win back home, man.
I gotta take that W. So it's Khalil is about to be back up in the hot seat. He's gonna play again. Now the question is, where the Coreknights are going to put it? You know, are they gonna put up their third seat, John? Is Mustang gonna come back and try to get a W, or is Josh going like, hey, um, we can run it back. We can run it back.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yep. So just like we just kept annoying the comment section for today for some reason. We just like blabbering with ourselves for too much.
Oh,
But
honestly,
yes, Carlo was playing Imperial Forest to retrieve the Hydra, which is actually one of the very common plays for Hydra decks because obviously no matter how stable you want to play with Hydra, it is at the end still a high roll deck. And one way to high roll it out is to use Polon to try to dig out your labyrinth. But obviously, as you saw it in the process, you might mill out your Hydra.
mm-hmm.
So what people do is that they play Polon, they open five, they mill the Hydra, they place down the Impaler Force, and then get it back next turn. That's kind of like how they play with the Hydra decks. Uh, and then who won round one? Nessus did with my brain is not working today. Yes, with
See?
a cursed temple deck. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And that was a very very interesting play, and it was very interesting to see it all go down because at first he was definitely on the deficit. He was definitely like behind, but then he established board state, and purple was like, yeah, we gonna do purple things. We gonna do purple things.
Which is why I love the color, man.
It's like it's just it's like a snake. It slithers, sneaky. It's just like you thought you had it.
Hey, I like that. I like that description.
He's not like that description word. So it looks like the players are now going to begin setting up. Right now, again, as I said, second seed Khalil is going in for the rematch. Whether he uses the same deck or his second deck, we're going to find out. But it looks like for the Coreknights, we're going to have John, the man who places it all on the board, the man who bets, the man who risks his all, the man who gambles maybe a tad bit too much. So we're going to see. Whether or not he's actually going to play the gamble deck, because again, once again, each players allow two decks before arriving to their seat. So but knowing him, he loves to gamble. So right now they're currently setting up. We'll get there once they're in post mulligan, and so yeah, I'm excited to see what color is he gonna use the same deck? Is he gonna use a different deck? Because he must be thinking, okay, will this deck perform the same against this, or will I just choose a different deck that maybe I'm more so comfortable with, right? So, and whew, I'm waiting to see. So let's see, let's review John's deck in the meantime because I think he's playing two. Yep, he's playing it once again. That purple, yellow, risky it all. But he's also playing blue, and he listed the deck with question mark blue. So within this blue deck, it looks as though that there is several, actually not there's several colors. He has a kind of some uniqueness going on where, oh no, that's actually the same card. Okay, never mind. So it just seems like it's just red blue with more blue as the focus. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be
yeah, that is an interesting list. Like I'm looking at it, I can see. Oh yeah, I can definitely see how he's trying to play with this deck, and so like it would be interesting. We see it actually working. Um, cause like if this deck does work, and then people realize like it might be a viable deck, I think it would actually change the meta quite a bit.
yes, yes indeed. Because oh, and it looks like we are finally here, folks. Let's go watch.
Let's
Oh,
go.
as usual, we're editing.
Mm. Go do your job. Quick.
No.
Oh, he's using different deck. Carlos using a different deck.
Oh, let's go. All right, purple. I guess that's what they repping.
Purple again. Oh my god! Actually, no. It'll be so funny if Carlo also wins this one. Because then, like, we will have 3 games so far today, and all 3 games are won by a purple deck.
That is, man. I guess that's kind of clean, but I know right now, purple red is definitely in a more questionable position. But man, like, that would be definitely true. Where purple is taking names today, the purple train going choo choo. Because I'm kind of wondering about that.
Wow, wow, he's going aggressive
Yeah, he,
for Carlo. I mean,
yeah, he's definitely for sure. Like I guess maybe he's like, look, I gotta end this quick, fast, because I do know one thing. But looking at this here, it looks as though based on that first card that we're gonna see more red blue today. And with red blue,
then we know what we're going for.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like I said,
This will be
it's kind
interesting.
of spicy. His deck is really spicy because it's like it doesn't go the typical, giant blue dragon or hydra kind of burr. It takes more so inspiration from previous sets to kind of get things going. And I don't want to say too much, but I want you guys kind of get surprised if he plays it out. But yeah, we're definitely going red blue, folks, and we're gonna see some millions of destruction throughout this match.
Yep. So that was so he summoned a Voiceless Diva, which has the open top 4, add a Nexus card to hand. And if you do add a Nexus card, you got this card 1 card from hand, which he did this card, the Magic Wrench. So he actually added the Nexus Honorable Jewel, which is like not something any of us would have expected really. I would say. Um but I think for the viewers who have seen the Honorable Jewel, who have seen the Magic Wrench, you can kind of guess what John is going for here. And it will be interesting to see because I do think purple would be one of the more better matchups for John's deck.
Mm, yeah, because seeing how his piece oriented, he could just mill the pieces off, especially and also with the red compensating, it gives him the draw that he made needs to find answers. Okay, and the canyon does come in clutch, but it looks like we're getting
Yeah,
aggressive, y'all.
with a curse from the snake. I'm actually surprised he didn't decide to swing with Gambler first, because Gambler does have Immortal of course too.
I guess he doesn't feel like risking it. Oh, never mind.
Nah, you're just going full swing.
He's not.
I suppose when Carlo first saw the canyon, he thought that it might be an era. But now that I think now that he noticed the magic wrench and the honorable jewel, he knows he has to go quick either way.
Yeah, yeah, and especially he profits right by getting aggressive because he has. Well, if he should have maybe rotting swamp hopefully in his deck because and with immortal, uh, he's able to kind of profit from just getting aggressive with it. It's die, it comes back, it dies, it comes back. You know, but Purple Smoke Valley, if I recall, that's in his back row. He's probably
Yep.
looking for more so core removal, so he's probably gonna try to profit cards that way. So if John's not careful and starts hard playing things with only one core, he could give a lot of cards as punishment to Khalil. He's got to be careful.
I think it really depends on how you see it. Because on the other hand, you can also base them. just draw a lot and then just decide, okay, now it's time to mill you out. Which is like a fair play for sure.
That would be a big brain play. That would be a big brain play for sure. Like he just like, yeah, keep take my cards, but in exchange I'll take five more euros off your deck. You know? That would be interesting to play. I wonder. I really want to know what strategy John's gonna go for. And
Okay, so I think John is thinking really hard in the
yeah,
main step. And no, he just passed like that. I still didn't even see what he discarded with Canyon.
there might be a little lag coming from his side, but we're gonna see.
Yeah.
But
He's paying 5 for Nemesis. Let's
ah, that
go.
guy has been a star today.
Oh, I love my guy. I actually started playing purple, and I actually chose purple in Saga partly because of Nemesis, because I just love the design so much. I was
Right.
so disappointed when I realized it's not in the starter deck, because like the original image for the purple starter deck was Nemesis, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play purple, and then no, it's from the main set. It's like,
Yo. It's something else because like I always wanted to build like a shadow deck, kind of just get that going to see how themes go, but never really had the time to do so. But I'm sure in the future a shadow deck with all the knights would be kind of cool. A dark knight kind of theme deck would be kind of nice.
oh yeah, I can definitely see this coming because I don't know if you noticed, but so far all the cards that are starting with the name Dark Knights are actually a part of the Arthurian legend.
Okay.
Yeah, so they do have a common theme of like being the Knights of the Round Table. So I do look forward to seeing King Arthur eventually coming into this game. I would definitely try to use that deck.
That would be in the purple. Yes. Well, it looks like right now John kind of is more establishing more board state, and he just put down. Is that the artificer? I don't see. I think that's the artificer. Yep, that's a golem, so that must be the artificer. Homegirl is now slapped on board, and right now I think that's Volcanic Island in the back. So,
Yeah, that's definitely for. I think that might be. Oh yeah, great artificer. Yeah, I just
yep.
remember her as Infatuia. Yeah.
Like this is something else. Like he's definitely for sure kind of maybe so that's the strategy I do want to spoil, right? Because like already you see an artificer, right? We don't see artificer a lot in this metal at all, and to see it maybe slap on the board brings me joy because now maybe establish board state with the golems and just kind of go in with just a bunch of brawly dudes, and you're facing purple, so I mean should be fine with one score, and we're swinging,
We are swimming.
we are swinging, and oh, just like that. With the quickness.
Yeah, because I think Infatuia is only a level 1, and then like Gluffos can just like remove one core from Infatuia and just like nope,
Yeah,
you're gone.
yeah. And he can attack, kill this off, right? And can he remove a core as well?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think John made a misplay of not blocking Gluffos because like
Ah,
he was thinking because Gluffos has curse, so he didn't want to block. But like that was definitely a misplay because Nemesis could still remove it either way. But yeah, and also I suppose he was also thinking because Gambler can also come back out
man,
with the
wait.
Immortal.
Hold on. Is that game?
Wait, was that
Yo,
game?
that game? That's
That
that,
was
that's a
game.
game. That is game.
I didn't even
That's
realize it.
crazy.
That
That's
was so quick.
crazy. We were so calm, like maybe there's a core off to the side, but that was whoa, yo.
I was just like to analyze it. Okay, what's gonna do with the Gambler? No, it's just done.
That's all right. Intermission. Come on, everybody. Come to the meeting room. Come to the meeting room. Professor, you got your wish. Purple took it all. You
Yeah,
got your
let's
wish.
go.
Purple took it all today. Okay. Okay. Look, Purple Train go choo choo. Kalel came back and got his redemption. That was kind of crazy because I think you're 100% correct. I think he made the misplay. And because of that misplay, that cost him the rest of the game. Wow. Because it's crazy because like as I was saying earlier, like if he keeps hard playing stuff, he's just gonna keep losing cards in that regard. You know, like holy crap. It just
Yeah, and that was definitely bad when like purple is that one color which draws like crazy, so you
yes.
can't even compete against them.
Yes. That's why there's one thing I learned from like set one when I was playing is that you got to be careful when hard playing against purple because you kind of, especially your strong units, you kind of want to be careful because you're gonna keep kind of feeding the beast, and if you remove core, especially against purple smoke valley, you're gonna keep feeding the beast if you keep hard playing. You gotta take it patiently with them or just get aggressive with them, right? One of the two. Because you don't want to hard play, then give them a card, and then lose it. It just feels bad. And I think that's what kind of happened to John in this case, where he kept hard playing stuff, and he just kept feeding the beast. Like those purple smoke valley on there, he kept hard playing, giving up the cores and having these things that are only one cores on them. It just fed Kalel's boards. It fed his strategy, and by doing so, gave Kalel more oomph. You know, and I probably understand like, hey, maybe John just wanted to kind of establish more board state. He wants to kind of put pressure with his higher tier units, but again, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful going into purple. It's like you gotta be careful because it's like going through PTSD. You gotta be careful going to purple. You can't feed the beast and just hard play things without seeing punishment. You can't do that because you're gonna get punished. You're gonna take your cores away, and especially with two purple smoke valleys, you're gonna get punished. And I think John just got punished, and then Khalil was like, you know what? I see a strategy, and you know what? I already fought one red player today. I gotta take it back, you know. And he did it. He did it. And man, I was
He did it. He did it.
I was so sad though. I wanted to see Artificer kind of go burr. I saw her beautiful face, and just like that, just go the next turn. And that was, oof, oof, man, man. Well, I mean,
Man,
man. Well, we always got the Coreknights still have a whole second set of games to play. 'Cause today's their day. So we're gonna see. Maybe I'll have the opportunity to see from John, like, hey, is he gonna play it from there? Because next up, we're gonna have MDM, the guys that went for the throat, the guys that took it all, the guys that dropped laid bodies on the floor, like drop bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like they did it all from last week. We're gonna see them face up against them, and we're gonna see if the Coreknights can pull something out today against their opponents. And we're gonna see. And I thought we are gonna have a slight break, but I think we're about to just get right into it. The players are already going in, and it looks like right now, they said screw it. We are just gonna fight. We're gonna tussle. Seat ones for both sides. Right now, we're having Marshall step up with along with Mustang, right? And they're currently posted up, so we're gonna kind of just start reviewing their decks list and see where they're kind of coming through today. Um, so right now, again with Mustang, he has several decks in he can use. Or he can still use the blue-green deck, or he can
hmm?
use as what he's typically known for his white deck. Now Mustang is a ferocious white player. He has played white since set one. He in the original Battle Spirits, he's also played white there. He knows how that goes inside and out. He loves defense on par. But don't be mistaken though. While he might play a defensive deck, he is known as Mustang the Berserker for a reason. He's aggressive. He can definitely get inside of there. So I wonder if he's gonna switch up tempo and kind of use his main gimmick, right? And kind of see what's going on from there. So I'm very interested to
The-
see.
yeah, yeah. I just very. I just felt very funny for you to just keep throwing epithets at Mustang just now. Like I was thinking, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, do we need a WWE music for him as well?
I mean, look, I'm trying to give
We
y'all the best
welcome the
commentary.
Berserker Mustang. Did it.
The best commentary. I mean, if that's the case, put it up for MDM because they showed out last week. And Marshall, they ain't no ain't no laid back guy either. He's gonna come out and show. You know. So nonetheless, we're just gonna wait to see. There seems to be a little lag here, kind of going into it, so I don't know necessarily if is it John Cena music. What's going on here? So
I think it's Marshall lacking because I can't see it on my side.
yeah. I wonder. I'm hoping we're gonna give him a little bit, kind of just figure that out to see what's going on. Um, yeah. Hopefully. So we're gonna let him sort out
It,
that right there. But yeah, so when it comes to Marshall as well, like I say, he's no pushover, man. Like for one of his decks, it's looking like it's gonna be Hydra. Hydra. I hope he doesn't play it, but we'll see. And then for the other one, it's a very interesting deck. Like I see red, I see blue, I see green. Like he said, let's
I
go.
see white. No, that's just an eye shield.
And it's like at this point, I doesn't even have a color. It's just like you throw it anywhere. You throw it in anywhere.
I mean, technically, white is not a color. 3/6.
Oh, I just got the ping. I guess they're able to sort out the lag. So, and I don't have to do any editing. I love it. It's like, I love it. So let me just. Oh, I do have to do a little bit. We're no longer seeing the Nexus right now. We're now seeing MDM.
Okay, thank you, Kingfire. We are about to go to the next match.
And last but not in the
And yes,
background.
Sora, that was the John Cena music, but that's just because I don't watch WWE, so I only know the John Cena music. I don't know anything else.
John Cena, who you talking about? I don't see what you talking about.
I don't, I don't see no one.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, it looks like right now, it looks like Marshall's having some connection issues, or is that? I was wondering what's going
Yeah, which is bad, but
on. So I may be clear.
talking
So
talking about Mustang again, he is playing the white deck,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that'll be interesting. But come on, Marshall, we're trying to hype things up. God damn it.
So it looks
Okay, no, it came back.
yeah, yeah, it's he's back in it. You know, it looks like connection issues. It happens, you know, but it looks like he already played one Newman City, and then he got Burning Force. He's gonna play another Newman City. Typically, what happens when you verse, you know, someone that plays white, you know, they always have a backup plan when it comes to Nexus. But best believe, if I see a Newman City, it's getting blown up. So, I hope he got two. Hope he got two. And now, in
I,
response, we have
I just love it how the backup plan is just I'm just gonna play a second copy.
and imagine he blew up again. It's like now there's my
Oh
third
my
copy.
oh my god already! Wow, perfect start. Literally perfect start right
Yes,
there.
yes, yes, yes. The typical white start play, a good old Newman guard, and the card, the bane of my existence, where if you kill it, you get punished for it. It's inevitable. It's
Yeah,
inevitable.
a lot of people are saying like Norman God is too broken or something like that. Then obviously you got people saying, ban it, ban it. Oh my god, Pathful. Oh,
What? Yeah, I saw
oh
Ayumu still play it
god,
right
oh my
now.
god, it just keeps surprising us.
Yeah.
Master is just like, I don't care if you're getting 3 calls or draw 3 because I'm giving you 2 more draws.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so there's the clear netta on summon. You summon with the soul core. You can destroy one of your necessits to draw 2, which is definitely interesting.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'll tell you that much. Like, I am definitely surprised. Because I know it was a huge controversy about the usefulness of Victor's Oath, and you know, some people like it, some people hate it. You know, it's all about how you utilize the card, and so I'm surprised he dropped it that early though, with a Numengar still on board. Um, and oh, there goes, yep, one of the cards from set
I
five.
mean, I guess he's just that confident to give them the draws.
Yeah, I guess so. He said,
Oh
"Why
my
not?"
god, I can see why he's called a berserker now. He's just like, no, I'm not. I don't care. I'm just gonna swing.
Yep. They call it the sword and shield tactic. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out how much he's gonna put the shield up, how much he's gonna put the sword up. We're definitely gonna see. Like, whew. I wonder what Marshall's gonna do
No,
because
no, no. The way you do it is you hold the shield and you bonk with it.
the shield with aggressive shield tactics. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It is. It's. Oh my goodness. I'm scared for Marshall. I'm scared because his board is looking kind of naked. with honestly with a very aesthetically appealing mat. I gotta ask where he got that. Like I love like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like my goodness, I gotta ask him about that later. But anyway,
Oh,
anyway,
that's Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually didn't realize it. I know it's something related to tarots, but like, oh, it's even about tarots. I actually don't know. I don't think it is actually.
it's
But
very
yeah, that's definitely interesting playmat. I want as well, even though I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh.
yes. Like I
Mm.
love it. And the burning force.
Ooh,
Yep, yep. Sounds about right.
can never escape the burning force.
No,
The lawn. the long-lived rivalry between Burning Force and Norman City
But it's
since the beginning of the
yeah,
game.
yeah, but it's too late. That giant elephant is already here. It's like, and he could just probably once it dies, draw into something or draw into it. Because I feel like at some point the Newman City kind of remains obsolete, especially in this moment where it's like there's no creatures for really him to worry about. And yep, here goes the sword shield coming up all more so online with the level 2 ability of Newmangard when at the end of the turn is going to refresh everything. This is going to be a pain for Marshall. I'm scared for him because if he doesn't establish something soon to make a statement play against Mustang, this could be a slow burn. A very slow burn.
Yeah, there's definitely a very long discussion as well of like how useful Norman City actually is. Because some people just like decide to just go really slow with the white decks. It's like, "Nah, I'm not playing Norman City because like just gonna get blow up on first turn." But like as you said, it's like it's pretty much useless when you already got all the spirits out. So yeah, it's a very interesting card with like some I don't know, just like varying levels of utility in the game.
Yeah, bro. No.
So just now we kind of also saw another use of Victory Oath is that since you're also increasing your opponent's hand, if you manage to play a bit more cards, you can also just take like well the small size bucket Tokiwa every turn because
Yeah.
your opponent just has a
Woo!
really big hand, so you can just like I'm just gonna
Woo!
take back Tokiwa.
He did it. He did it.
Ah, that's the combo. I
Mm.
love it. Victory Oath, let's go.
Draw two, man. And this is if he has a decent mill strategy, this could be pretty potent. Honestly, yeah, you're drawing cards, but like interesting. It's just so risky though, because against Newmangard, and once it dies, those cards are gonna have so much more value on Mustang's end. But at the same time, I'm so intrigued. It's like coffee is bitter, but it's caffeine. You're addicted. I was like wondering what's going on. Um, well, he's about to go in there. He's getting online with Giant
Well, the
Dragon.
problem is that you cannot be afraid of Norman God. Like, it's just one of those things where, oh, well, it came down. You just kind of get rid of it. I mean, you
Yeah,
might be able to try to grasp the right timing to destroy it, but like, you have to get rid of it eventually because arguably its level 2 effect is way more annoying than like the free calls and free draws. But of course, Mustang got the third Norman City out because
yeah.
why the heck not?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I see why. I guess he's debating whether or not he wants to power up the Numa City because I think the dragon at the end of the day is 11, right? Or just pay for to play. Is it gonna be another Newman guard? Is it be another Newman guard? Of course, it's another Newman guard. Of course. He's like, look, man, you give me cards already. I mean, why not cash out for six more? Like, why not? So, yeah,
Yeah, I actually don't think leveling up Norman City was that useful because even if yeah, I mean you're correct. Like Caldera is max 11k, but also with Volcanic Island you can get 3,000 more.
you're right.
If you discard your own hand, so
Yeah,
it's not exactly the best strategy against Caldera. And wow, Marshall just like slowly expanding his board as well.
yeah. I guess is he gonna go for the confront strategy? Is he gonna go?
No, no, apparently not, because he hasn't leveled up Volcanic Island. I would have done that to be fair.
Yeah. 'Cause I mean, I guess he did use it. I think that thing he just played, I think it's for a cause where he destroys the Nexus and draws some cards. And yep, it looks like he's about. That's
Oh
it.
wait, no, no, Cleonetta doesn't.
Oh,
All right, yeah.
oh, we going big or go
Oh yeah,
home?
Cleonetta doesn't discard a card. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Okay, yep, there's Forest Golem with the Gale Free. Which actually is very effective against Norman Gun now that I see it.
yeah. It's gonna let him get it. It's gonna get inside, but there's a burst set, so we're gonna see. We're definitely gonna see how this is gonna go.
Oh, when you said get inside, I now need someone to get me to edit the meme with like the forest golem just hanging onto the iron boss. Let me in.
Yeah, just let me in. I got Gale 3, let me in. Like, it's like, it get aggressive. And this will be you can kind of see the sequencing in him, right? And or not. I guess he just said, nah. But I thought he was going to go for the play of maybe get aggressive with the Caldera. But Hope I'm saying it correctly, but I guess not. But yeah, I guess we're going to town.
Caliban Kale first, okay.
Interesting.
I mean, it
Interesting.
makes sense because like right now all of them like are below 8,000 BP as well. So and then Mustang doesn't have the cores to you know do any flash effects. So
Yeah.
kind of makes sense that you swing with the lowest BP first. But yes, Caliban Kale actually does also have Gale. It's
Yep.
Gale too. So which makes Mustang tap down two spirits.
And now, the Newman guard cash in. Oh, it's like three cores, three draws. And now, honestly, effectively, Mustang has enough to play for Absolute Ice Shield without having to give up any of his units. So he's doing just fine. If his Absolute set on burst. And oh, I guess he passed.
It will. Oh, interesting. It's like I would have tried to make a full swing there actually.
I guess he's concerned about because he only had two life, so I guess that's why. I guess he wants to kind of
Oh yeah,
conserve.
true. Yeah, true. Mars only has two lives. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe he's worried about Frost Tiger. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, oh yes, actually, yeah, Marshall does play Frost Tiger, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Mustang. I wonder.
Connection issues again.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, yeah. But we're slowly
Not going
getting there.
for very well for Mustang. Mustang not going very well for Marshall today, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Fate
looking
had
like.
decided you've done enough last time. Now go to hell.
Yeah, Marshall is not. He's being really patient. Um,
Huh?
yeah, yeah.
Interesting. I like that spirit. That
Yeah.
is, I'm trying to dig up the name. That is Nega Cabarrus. I was trying my best not to pronounce it the wrong way. When destroyed by your opponent's attack.
Oh my gosh. Oof. Oof. Okay.
Well, yeah, Cabarrus, it's not very useful right now in this case, but I suppose you just want one more body because, like, the effect is when destroyed by the opponent, spirits with 3,000 BP or less cannot reduce your life. Chain Yellow reduce all your opponent's spirits by 2,000, which is actually doing quite a lot for a cost 3 card.
Yeah,
But
honestly.
obviously, in this case, you know, Marshall just has all the big boys, big chunky boys.
Yeah, and he's
So Cabarrus isn't gonna do much here.
oof, but it looked like we're going for it. And Caldera still leveled down. Very interesting. Like, I guess he doesn't feel like he needs to go for the kill because, you know, you have to believe that's either a dream bomb or an absolute ice shield set for Mustang. And I don't know if he's worried about a dream bomb, but I don't think it reset him back that far because he has so much board state right now. So
I mean, the problem is that like at this stage, like especially with the existence of Frost Tiger, you kind of force yourself to spread your board wide because Frost Tiger itself can return spirits to bottom,
yeah,
and then with all the draws from Norman Guard, well, and all the cores as well, they can always just use the Dream Bomb and Whiteout and everything like that, to kind of bounce your whole board. And like with Marshall being only at two lives, he is very vulnerable against Frost Tiger right now.
yes,
So
that is very true.
he kind of has to be really careful about it.
Yeah, yeah, you are right. Because at the end of the day, Frost Tiger is double symboled. He is and very potent. And whoa, I love how he just pushed the entire back row up and was like, "Look, we're got 7 more swings to go." So
Love it, man.
it's like
Love it, man. This
Frost Golem, let me in, let me in.
this is actually my first time seeing Frost Golem in action, so I'm very excited to see this.
Yes, like I just love the confidence when he's like back row, front row, just call it a day. But
Yeah,
hey,
Babble. Push up. Oh
push
no,
up.
no. Have you seen all those what do you call those movies about playing poker and everything like that, and then people just like, I'm following you, and they just push all the chips into the middle of the table.
Yeah, yep, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in. Okay, so the flash timing here from Mustang, and I don't know necessarily what that card
Oh,
is.
what was that magic? I think I literally just missed it. Um,
Interesting.
I'm trying for. I'm trying. Oh, that was a game of game of destruction, which is an interesting choice of magic.
Interesting. Okay. So I guess right now we're just kind of going through
Yeah, we're just
the
kind of
motions.
waiting for Marshall to come back.
Yeah, going through the motions. Going through the motions. Well, I'll take this time and to say I appreciate Mustang for using matching card sleeves for the mat. I do. And it looks like
I
things
mean,
are happening right now.
yeah. So basically, what happened just now was that Mustang blocked with Norman God, and then he used Game of Destruction, which is like a purple yellow magic card,
Hmm.
to put Forest Golem down to one core, and then wins by BP comparison. And now I can't see Marshall's screen right now, but like he was swinging with something, and then Mustang decided to block with Kiberis there.
Oh, okay. I think it was Volcanic Island. I think he's flung with the Nexus. Ah, that poor Forest Golem. He came and he went. Calvin Klein,
Oh,
swing it in.
yeah,
And all right, we're gonna swing with Mr.
interesting.
Resolve. Okay, okay.
No. He was swinging with California California Cow, and then tapped down for 3-0 to ramp a core.
Oh, that is true though. Yeah, right now, hold on. They have to get Judge. Uh, Gale 3 on.
Oh, they forgot.
Yeah, the Gale 3 because I don't think Game of
They
Destruction.
forgot about the gal,
Yeah,
right?
they need to. I don't know if it's too late. It's unfortunate because we can't interrupt these kind of things and kind of disturb. On Forest Golem. Let me make
Oh
sure.
god, that's.
Come on,
I mean, I
Marshall.
suppose the easiest way to do it just like tap down 3 Nessuses and like just probably just ram one core because of Caravan Kale and then like just continue with the game, I guess.
Yeah, because in that case, more so
Actually no, Caravan Kale doesn't ram the core. What am I talking about? That was Colosseum Golem. Sorry,
because for
Caravan Kale is destroying cost for less spirits, right? Yes.
yeah, because if the
Which does
Forest
create a bit
Golem,
of problem.
yeah, yeah, because right now, if this is correct, Forest Golem should have exhausted everyone else. Should have exhausted everyone else. They're gonna
Scrub
be
Lord
making
just
run.
like screaming in the chat.
Yes,
Come
Scrub
on,
Lord is
Marshall,
looking at
play your deck
his
right.
teammate is
Bro,
so
your
frustrated
deck is ghetto. Make him exhaust.
because because correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Gale is an optional ability, so I think it has to proc, correct?
Yeah, it has to prod. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it creates a little bit of problem right now. Yeah.
yeah, but this is not the correct board state. Yeah, this is not the correct board state. They need to hopefully our judge. Yeah, I thought so. Thanks, Wes. That's I thought so. It's not proc. So basically Mustang had no more blocks. That was his one and only block, and everything else gets to go inside. So he has to force the burst. I think they realized that and are now going back to previous board state.
Yeah. So we're going back to the stage of like after him using Game of
Yeah,
Destruction, destroy Forest Golem. So basically now Forest Golem attack is done.
yeah,
And
and
then
he's
like
missing a unit from
Marsha has to
Mustang.
think. Yeah, Marsha has to think like what to do next.
Yeah, because he's. I think that Toko should come back, correct?
Oh, he used a whiteout. Okay.
Or that these cards all look the same. Is that Escape for Avalanche or is that Whiteout? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there was a whiteout there.
Okay, because I'm like, my gosh, does he have? Yeah. Well, yeah. I hope they're able to
Okay, using.
Yeah, it looks like they're able to
Wait,
reestablish board state.
what? Wait, was that not a whiteout then? Maybe there was a dream bomb. Did he bounce Volcanic Island?
I I think he bounced Volcanic Island. Yeah, I think that was Inescape for
Oh,
Avalanche, possibly.
oh yeah, might have been then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because whiteout can only bounce cost for less spirits. So
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird. Oh, but I at least we know what we're doing right now, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, that's the
I
issue from
yep.
hand.
I should. There
Interesting.
we go. Now I think we're in the correct game state. Yeah, because that was close. I was able, the judge was able to intervene. So yeah, because that was something else. Volcanical, it should return back to the hand, Lotus Ski, because I think if I saw correctly, Mustang used Inescapable Avalanche on its attack. So right now, the only things that died were Forest Golem due to Game of Destruction hitting it and then setting to one, and then Numengar blocked it. And then right after that,
Yep.
it seemed as though Volcanic Island attacked, and then he did Inescapable Avalanche. So let's go cardboard. Oh, great to see you here,
Oh.
RPG Zeg. Honestly, one of my favorite YouTubers right now. Like, nice to have you in the chat, man. Um, yo, it's yeah, but I'm glad they're able to just establish board state again. So
Yeah, I'm so confused. I thought that was snow melting light, but no, that's the actual spirit, not the spirit on the art.
no one actually uses homegirl for what she's meant for. Everyone uses her spell and not her. Makes me feel bad.
Machina, which he took back the game of destruction because it's two colors. So he started swinging with Norman God, and I cannot see Master Screen again, for God's sake. Oh god, Marshall.
Yeah.
And yeah, hello, RPG Seek. Spicy, yeah. Hmm. I want to give a shout out to Instant Replay
Yeah, I
for
agree, sir.
fixing the boss station.
Yeah, I agree, sir. I'm happy that was the case. Like, I'm really happy they were able to kind of just reestablish it because that, but that board set was actually very important. I think that would have impacted the game quite a lot, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, those are cards out of Mustang's hand, which help forces him to more establish more so board state on his other side. So I'm glad they're able to really establish. But now, once again, Marshall has some work to do. So, so let's see here.
As Zeke has said that one of our mic is one of our voice is a bit higher than the other.
I probably
I
suspect
I
it's me again. Ah, ah, man, that is unfortunate. Yep, it's definitely. Ah, man. Yeah, I know. I know. Y'all can't hear my beautiful, lovely voice. I just let me see if I
I
can
no
fix.
I just love the way how like you was like, oh not again, and then your mic just stopped working because you spiked so hard.
Ah.
Okay, so while he's fixing his stuff, I'm just gonna continue.
Oh
Marcel
God.
play another victory off because why the heck not? Paying the soul call for another clear netta. He's drawing this game. He's literally drawing. Jesus Christ. Set down a burst. It's gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna think it's gonna be Ice Shield because I mean it can be Star Blast draw, but white decks they don't really have a lot of summon effects. And with all the red symbols he has, you don't exactly need to set down Star Blast for the draws anyway, so that's most likely gonna be an Ice Shield. And just gonna decide to call up all his spirits. He got the Toki 5 out, which for those who just came in, we decided to call him the small buckets KFC. The small KFC
Yes.
bucket. Because Toki
Now.
7 is the big one, and Toki 8 is the family size one. But he decided to swing with Tokiwa at 8,000 with Gale 2. And then also welcome back, Sante.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, thank God, you can hear me. like,
Yeah, I can hear you. I just thought you were going out to fix something else.
yeah,
You
yeah,
fix your mic or
yeah.
whatever, yeah.
Hopefully, this is better for you guys. Hopefully, let me know, chat, if it's better, because I don't know why this keeps happening, you know. But we're gonna take it one step at a time to kind of get this going. But maybe my voice sounds a little different, you know. We're gonna go on the backup mics. So yeah, this stuff like this happens, you know, kind of on the back end. But anyway, back to the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. So Mustang took the life for Tokiwa and activate Dream Bomb, bouncing the victory oath, and then Calvin Kale to hand. Decent choice. Plus, that means if oh god, I start forgetting people's names. If Marshall plays down the 50 over again, obviously Mustang also gets the 2 draws as well. Um, so Mustang is now playing in Knights Aglaya, and he's starting to go for the aggression again after surviving for like 2 turns for Marshall. And Marshall just decided to play the Ice Shield from hand. To be fair, I would have waited until Mustang used a magic card, just to see like what he's trying to do there. But no, Marshall just like, nope, first flash timing, Ice Shield. You're not gonna continue.
Honestly, yo, okay, so now upon coming back again, I just walked into Lotuski's comment about MDM. That is not true. But I prefer to say we think MDM is the center of the stage, all right? Like, going through. But no, let me not interrupt the professor as he gives you guys a very analytical breakdown of what's going on in this gameplay right now. Because, holy Toledo, the board has changed so much for Marshall, and I'm terrified. I'm terrified. This is, So, Mustang's board is pretty wide. And Marshall's, on the other hand, is gotten quite thin. Oh, Marshall, what are you gonna do, buddy? What are you gonna do? Okay. Okay. All right. We got four
Okay
for
then,
four.
okay then, chill
Four
out.
for
Chill out.
four.
I know you want the money.
Oh man.
Oh my god, like he played 2 Highlands and even paid 3 calls for Calvin Kill, and that's still net game 1 call.
Yes, like
Just ramping 8.
what the heck? It's like he just said.
Oh, this is a game. This is a game. Oh no,
Yeah.
he was paying 6 for Calvin Kill. Either way, yeah.
He said, I'm gonna do the 4 for 4 deal, right off of Wendy's, right in BSS. I'm gonna give off for Hurricane Highlands. I'm gonna ramp up a lot. So, my goodness, and now he's digging. Oh, what is he going for? He's playing really
Now
fast
he's
now.
going for the 3K confront. Let's see what he's going
Uh,
to do.
interesting. I mean, we all know he's gonna get rammed to that confront. Teammate just confirmed. Oh my gosh. Like this, this is whew. This is getting interesting. Okay, all right. So look, normally in last set I wouldn't be too scared of Hurricane Highlands seeing 4/4 because it's a bunch of cores. But now the fact that they can become creatures as well, that is terrifying. So that 4/4 deal is pretty menacing right now. So
Now the Highlands can actually have the high grounds.
I don't know, man. Why hasn't he like split the board yet? He's out that thing.
Oh, oh god, it's all about that money. All about those
Yeah,
cores.
yeah, he has a lot of cores, and at this point, if he establishes a good draw engine, this might run out of Mustang's hand because whether it's Volcanic Island, whether it's a card that constantly gets him to draw, or well, as I just said, looks like we might get there because this is a
Wow,
terrifying
well,
board state. It's becoming a very terrifying board state. It's running out of control right now.
it's kind of freezing on my side again for Marshall.
Yeah, we're kind
And I
of.
just realized Volcanic Island level 2 effect is not once per turn as well.
No, it is not. We can confront.
No.
I love that card. I've been wishing for a card that just gives confront, and he says draw 2. Marshall said, you know what? I think he's gonna bet it all here. I wonder if he's looking for another Force Goal.
Might be. Yeah, that would definitely change things up quite a lot here, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it would. Because he runs 3. So if he gets another Force Goal, trying to make not necessarily close things out, but also just turn things into creatures. But I don't think Force Golem is like a permanent thing. I think it's only for his turn, correct?
No, it actually when attacks and when blocks. Oh, there it is. That's the beast ramping 12 force because why the heck not? Let the guy in.
Yes, yo. He's back at the gate again. Let me in. Let me in. I mean, nonetheless, Mustang is still in a pretty okay position. It's slowly running out of control, but he still has a movement guard, which is going to give him 3 cores, which is going to be just again once enough for a free absolute ice shield. So unless he's putting out a double symbol, still even unless he's putting out a double symbol, he's just fine. Let's 2 double symbols, you know, because he needs 2 double symbol cards to kind of get things going. Because once he has 2 double symbol cards, he can just rest everything else and then attack, and the absolute ice shield won't matter anymore. But if I'm correct, those are only 2 lives left for Mustang. Or is that 3?
Uh, I believe it's free actually.
3?
But like either way, you gotta remember White also has suppression.
That is
So
also very true.
as long as it's Norman God doesn't die, then he can just kind of survive there. Because like Forest Golem obviously has some really high BP there, but like if you just just casually block with Machina, actually don't know how you want to pronounce that, and then like all the other stuff, your buff Norman God, it's gonna be a 13k elephant. Like all the other things can't get past it, not even with Gale.
Oh, that might be why he's swinging it with Tokiwa. Because if he's like, if it's gonna die anyway, you might as well send the guy with 2 Gale and just sleep him in.
Yeah, exactly. And
That
that
is
obviously you also got to be careful because like again with the existence of suppression, even if like all his Nessuses can swing, he has to be careful because they can still be destroyed as spirits.
that is
So you
true.
don't just want to be casually losing all your Highlands and everything here. Especially at this moment, Highland is really good defense for Marshall as well. Like I think another idea why he's winning with Tokiwa first is because you want to leave
Yeah.
Forest Golem standing. Then when it blocks, it treats all the Nexuses and spirits as well. And then also, if you manage to destroy the spirit by comparing BP, 4 Highlands, it's gonna make Mustang
Yeah.
to tap down 4 spirits.
But it looks
Yep.
like he just played a game of destruction again. So he just said, screw it.
That's actually, yeah, that's a genius play as well because like I can't see Marshall's screen, but I assume he leveled down the Forest Golem. And but like through using his magic card, he also leveled down his Norman God. And since Tokiwa is at 8,000, Norman God's at 7,000, he can get his Norman God destroyed, gain 3 calls, then draw 3.
That is definitely facts. And it looks like, but Tokwa isn't leveled down though. I wonder if it's just simply lag, or he just. I misunderstand the card. But also at the moment, it looks like Scribbler's shouting for Gale 2 to make sure he goes off. Like he's just making sure, like, yo, just make sure you remember that Gale, bro. Oh snap!
Get out there! Get out there!
I love the enthusiasm. Love it.
Uh,
Well, you know,
like imagine this is like if this is all in person, you would hear like someone in the audience just like fucking girl too. Sorry, I didn't swear there, but
yeah, yeah, yeah. And oh, okay, I see what happened. He leveled down the forest golem. Yeah, you're right. And um, okay, yeah, things are just something's getting in. Something's gonna get in there, and but he still has to be careful because one frost tiger, and it just might be over.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So since the forest golem is leveled down anyway, it might be a good chance for Marshall to just swing with forest golem at 2 symbols.
that is true. That is true. Unless does the soul core already been used? Because if not, this suppression you might still be correct. That'd be good. That'd be a good time.
Uh,
I think Mustang just flipped over a car. Absolute Ice Shield? Yes. Yes, he did.
yeah, it's just the issue. Yeah, the Soka's on the 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 Skybinder there, which I can't remember the name.
Yeah, he just kind of
Well,
sits around.
yeah, Hollow
Wait,
Sentinel. That's the
did
name.
he just show his entire hand?
I didn't.
Did
Oh, he
what?
just conceded, I
He just
guess.
conceded?
What?
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 That is
What's going
interesting.
on? Like, what did I miss? What happened? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, he still has an ice shoe in hand. What?
What is going on?
I cannot.
I'm so
I don't know.
confused. What just happened? Who? Who? What? I mean, he has beam rifle slash. He has beam rifle in his hand. He has what just happened? And couldn't see it. But what a paid act. He said paid actor. like like what's going on?
Scrub Law, you're also part of the NDN team.
They
I mean, if
really
someone's gonna question, we're gonna question you too.
yeah we really yeah it's really over because they're packing up. Okay.
Uh, I don't even know who won at the end. I assume Marshall did.
Oh, okay. They went into overtime. I see. Okay. Oh, and
Oh.
oh, I see. Mustang had more life.
Okay,
That's
okay, okay, okay,
rough.
okay.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Oh, that's gotta. Because I feel like if a little more time, Mar- Marshall would have probably been able to take it away.
Yeah, that was
Yeah. I forgot we had
definitely
times and
unfortunate.
rounds.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot we do have timing rounds.
Does yeah. Like I forgot that ever entirely being a thing. Wow, I feel a little salty. I ain't gonna lie, because I was wanted to see the rest of it. I want to see if Marshall could do it. You know, he's coming out, he's showing out, and coming in through. Yeah, yeah. No.
Imagine, oh my God, that actually reminds me that there was this one time that exactly what
Yeah,
happened to me. Like, I was thinking for too long. I was so
yeah,
worried if like my opponent has like a dream bomb or something like that, and then like I had like two Astros on the board, Utakata, and then like if I just made those swings there, I could have won.
yeah.
But instead, I
It's
was thinking for so long. We went time out after overtime, and then I just lost. And that's like,
that's
God
gotta
damn it!
hurt.
Just
That's gotta hurt.
yeah, yeah. It's just like guys, always remember about time.
It's a thing. It's a
Time is the
thing.
thing. Time is definitely the thing. It may be a bit abstract, but it's gonna destroy your life.
It is not. Whoa. Whoa, we got the time is fake. It's a
Time's fake.
man-made concept because this is forever.
Yep.
Ah man,
Time
that
is just also constructed developed by men. You're not wrong. I think
that is true.
I think there was an argument where like people were saying that like people only invented time so they could sell watches. It's like that doesn't make sense, man.
That
Yeah.
you know what? That'd be amazing cash out. Like invent a whole concept just so people buy your product. like like that would be an amazing cash out. Like I'd do it. I would. I'd do it.
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, God. All right. So I suppose they're trying to set up for the second game now, aren't they? Hmm.
Yeah, that
Light
tends
is
to be
not
the case.
consistent, so time is irrelevant. I mean, I'm pretty sure the speed of light is pretty consistent there. Mm, right. So,
Yeah, yeah, I agree to agree.
I mean, to be fair, Marshall's list was definitely very interesting. Like, I kind of want to use it now. It's kind of a shame that we didn't see his other list because I'm actually more interested in the other list that Marshall has. But like, I guess we'll have to wait and see if he's gonna use it next time. Um, but I'm just gonna quickly check what we're gonna have next.
Yeah, it seems like we're going into seat twos now, which usually in this case is the rivalries that it's just like, hey, it's usually Josh versus Danny, and once again, hey, we got a rivalry going. So unless they swap out for an alternate seat, we're gonna see the rivalry once again. It's gonna be the rematch. It's gonna be rematch. So now we're gonna see if Josh can kind of just take it out. So, oh, and we have someone stepped up to the seat already. And wow, this is
Nice,
horrible.
nice, nice.
Yep. Dave pulled up to the seat. He's waiting for his best friendo. And he's gonna make it out. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Come on, Josh. Just pull up. let's see it happen. Last time David put in everything on the table against that rivalry. Now Josh, he's got to pull up. He's got to be like, look, gotta do what I gotta do, and pull up there. Now the question is, what deck is Josh is gonna pull up with? You know, what is he gonna come to the table with? Is he gonna be more so the red purple as we've been seeing for these past weeks, or is it gonna be blue? Is it gonna be the blue red deck that I think he submitted here? So we're gonna find out. And oh, yep, now the players are setting up. Ooh. Oh,
Ooh.
yo, let's go. Like I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So, and oh man, I just want to I want to see it because like last time Dave came out, he showed out. He showed me the way he plays. I love the way he plays. He plays with like almost the utmost confidence in his deck. Like he plays like he knows what the heck he's doing. Like he knows in and out everything. Like I've rarely seen this guy pick a pause to think. You know, like he just does it. You know, which you gotta take pride in when you keep kind of just doing everything and you keep doing the redundancy of testing your deck, you gain the confidence in it, you gain the level of confidence you need to kind of get everything going. It's the level of respect to that, you know. And I feel like I can see that through David's gameplay, and I got a lot of respect for it. You know, it just shows the efforts he put in, the practice he puts in. You know, he's like, look, this is the decks, I'm fine tuning it and I'm going for it, you know. But yeah, Nemesis asked a nice question. What thoughts on the new car reveals? Look, Nemesis, let me just, I saw the Great Overlord. Okay, as a person who's watched Burning Soul, I'm very excited for it. But now, if they don't release Sengoku Tiger, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. So, oh, and we're getting the post that they're doing Mulligan now. I can see. So now we're gonna go through here, and we're gonna go to the live scene. So now I think we're not missing setup.
Yeah, Gothsex is has a really good design. Like I love the design of Gothsex so much. It would be nice if they try to make a deck around it, especially since, like, again, if you watch Burning Soul from the original game, you know he has a lot of forms, and he got even more after Burning Soul was done. So it would be nice if Saga decided that, you know what, let's just give Gothsex whole deck here as well. Granted, we're not gonna get his signature ability, but it is what it is. Saga is a different game, it has different meta. You cannot just implement the exact same thing over into Saga, because that'll be broken. Like if armor works the way the Japanese game does as well, then maybe not. But since we know that armor in Saga is more like hexproof in Magic, like if you throw Gothsek's ability into Saga, it's broken. He's literally gonna to be the Overlord, no doubt.
Yo, honestly speaking, yes, because like it I just can't wait. Oh, the fist bump. I love it. I love the rivalry. I love it. But yeah,
Let's
running from Burning
go.
Soul. Yes, for misconceptions, but I'm just glad to see we're having some of it. But like I said, I have some thoughts on the red, but I'm gonna hold every thought until I see if they can release my Sengoku Tiger. If they don't, I'm going on strike. Like, what the heck's going on? Because I just miss him so bad. But all right, looks like Dave is taking the first move. Let's see.
He's just a little kitty, but no. So
Oh.
Josh decided to go for his Rebel deck, and
Oh,
then
it's a rematch. It's a
oh,
rematch.
it's a
One for one.
rematch.
One for one. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Purple.
Let's
No, sorry,
go.
purple red versus green white, and it's the rematch. I love that. You know, it's like a nostalgia hit. It's like we saw it happen in week 1. So
It actually feels like you're watching the anime now. You know,
yeah,
just like
yeah. It's
last
like
episode, this guy lost. They're having a rematch now.
it's like aggressive. We going in with the deadly back. Okay, all right, say less. And he just said, nah, not again. Not again. We're gonna get rid of this board now. Because
Yeah,
whew,
definitely. You don't want to destroy Lucian at level 2 as well. So like
yeah.
it is a good chance for him to do it here. And they decided to just pass? What?
Oh, that's not good. As
Oh,
an
oh
aggressive deck,
god.
that is not good. Like it gives time for Josh to set up, and he's gonna try to take it. This is like like you say, it's like an anime. It's like let's see the character progression of Josh stepping up to the plate. And ooh, Snake, hello. No, I was
Ye-
expecting. Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, okay. He's going aggressive.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, okay. Oh, a token. It has begun. It just starts with one.
And more
Interesting.
will come. The
Interesting.
horror. Ooh.
Man,
They spread like disease.
yes, yes. Like, and yes, green white man. It's just so. It's like one moment there's one, next you know there's like seven. Like what happened?
Ye- But yeah, it looks like Dave is not having a very good hand. As you said earlier, like against purple, you cannot just hard summon everything because, if you leave them at one core, like purple is just gonna, bite your back.
Yes, I agree. I humbly agree with that because it's just you gotta be patient when you play. Wait a minute, what just happened? Did he just launch the nukes immediately?
Yeah, so
Okay.
no, so like he ascended over the token and then with the summon effect summons two more tokens. Um So
Okay.
actually, with that interaction, there's a little bit of like a controversy going there, because like some judges believe that with how the effect is worded, you actually had to summon the tokens first before you gain the two cores. But I suppose Fire is still going for the old way right now because it hasn't said anything about it.
Mm.
But wow, they just
This
decided here's
is
Mistletoe, here's two more tokens,
insane.
swing for four.
What the heck? Now we're at one.
That's actually crazy.
I,
It
th- I
was like turn three
Yeah,
for
yo.
Dave. Wow. Hey, yo.
Oh my gosh. It's like I think Josh is kind of kicking himself in the foot about that deadly bounce earlier. I don't know whether it was good or bad. I have no clue because now it's like we're at one life, bro. What we gonna do? And we got tokens, and he has a burst set. It's like you tickle me for one, I'll tickle you for four. What kind of trade off is that?
I don't think that's a tickle anymore. They're most like snapping before. Um,
Yeah.
but I think the deadly balance was the right play. But it was the one attack that like kind of changed things around. Um, because like when you had to pay 5 to summon a spirit, your hand isn't the best. So you
Yeah.
just kind of want to go slow there, especially when you realize that your opponent is playing green white, and they know that list. They could see each other that list before the games, so you could guess it's gonna be Dream Bomb, it's gonna be Seed Bullet, like either of these two. Like actually, Dream Bomb would have been way worse
Yeah.
for Dave. Actually, Dave, no, Josh, for Josh actually, because it kind of just resets his whole board.
Yeah.
Um, so like either way, that attack was like not favorable. And wow, he had to pay 5 for the Eva too. That is very sad.
This I, I I don't know what he's gonna do. I have no idea what he's gonna do in this situation. This feels really really bad. Like we just got here and he's swinging.
He's
Okay.
winning.
Oh, I don't I don't know. I don't know what's going
Huh?
on. I don't know what's crack a lacking, but it's. Whew.
Doubly daddy.
Okay. Swing kill. Okay, okay, okay.
Yes, I feel like it's gonna be doubly daddy and then pay 1 for. Oh no, he's not doing anything. Another sea bullet, of course it is.
Ooh. Ooh.
Disgusting.
Yeah. universe feels so good for him, so bad for Josh.
Oh right, as you know, Seek has pointed out. I forgot to hack that effect because like no one barely uses it. But like that
Yeah.
evil too right there. That's the effect of like at the end of battle destroying yourself. This is to destroy an opposing spirit with 10k or less, which is like the range for missile time. So he was trying to pop that out, but obviously uh Dave got the sea bullet, so it didn't happen.
Oh no. This might be more character progression for Josh. this is this is not looking pretty. Oh, this is steep. This is where you usually do like a destiny draw or like a shining draw or something like.
Nah,
Oh.
nah, this just gonna end with Josh in defeat, and then we're gonna end the stream with an ending song of Josh under the rain. Oh!
Oh. Ow.
Ooh,
This is
ooh,
oh, and that's
ooh,
it.
that was hard to
That's
watch.
it. That ooh. Well, folks, the rivalry ended there. I think arguably faster than last time. My God, David of MTF is a menace to society. Like, what the heck? He just came in, just started rushing it faster than last time. It's like he leveled up from the last time they played against each other. What is this beast? We're gonna go to intermission, yo.
Well, now we
Oh,
know the story continues for Josh.
yeah. The story
Will
continues.
he get his revenge?
Oh, this is character development 101. just just my goodness. Delivering that one last goodnight kiss. Oh, the burn. Wow. See? So now we can kiss.
Open mouth kisses only.
It's not even Christmas yet, bro. It's October. It's scary season. We're not even in that season yet. But no, if it's scary season, Dave is definitely putting the horror in the hearts of people because my goodness, this dude comes in, he just shows out like, and he just aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. Like I wouldn't like my goodness. I think arguably maybe green white might be maybe a top tier deck right now, but without even drawing a lot of cards, they put out so many resources so fast. You know, it's scary.
Yeah, so it's kind of it's something interesting to look at for sure because obviously like people keep saying this first stream it's just gonna destroy the deck, which still makes sense, but like I think it's one of those things where you gotta see how prevalent the blue is gonna be next set. Well, not even next set, just like this set after the ban list, because um if blue is still sticking around, the token decks probably aren't really going anywhere.
Yeah,
Uh, but if not, then yeah, it's definitely one of those more. It's one of the contestants that can go into the top, like in the future.
yeah,
Um, Granted, like, also they could still get destroyed by the Star Dragons
yeah.
because like Nova's still around. It just swings and there's like 5 tokens gone. So we will have to see.
I think you know what's something very interesting about this. A lot of people, even from set three when Blue got introduced, a lot of people thought that aggro decks would kind of phase out because of things like Floodstream, and then set for like Raging Tide. But they almost seem like they're getting stronger and stronger. There's more of them coming out. Like it's not just white aggro anymore. There's so many aggro decks now that just kind of pop out. And usually and it seems like the kind of, and especially now with the bans coming out, we're gonna kind of get these kind of decks forming around it, where it's like one big dude and a bunch of small dudes next to it. Like especially with Gagano, basically, I'm pretty sure Gagano's gonna come back now that Ovi's off the ban list. It's gonna come out, especially with his cousin Brutal, right? So I see like aggro decks every set is getting even stronger. As long as they can pump out resources, they just kind of show out. And and you would think that with Raging Tide again and Floodstream, it wouldn't be much of a problem, but it's still just as bad. Like these, because that just sold it for me. Like he slapped down one big dude and said, you know what? I'm gonna get two more dudes. And you know what? Ping, 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 ping. Like, bro, that's
Yeah, because like the problem is that obviously the game has given you all the options. As you said, like people screaming, yeah, people can always just use the stream and anything like that. I mean, sure, but like the problem is that are you actually going to use them? That's the thing. Like you have the options, but like if people aren't going to use them, then as you said, like the aggro decks can all just come out. There's also the thing where at the end, aggro decks, most of them anyway, are supposed to be high rolls. I mean, the nature of aggro decks is that they're supposed to be high roll. So like they cannot be afraid of everything, you know. They
Yeah.
know you might be playing Frustream, they know you're playing Raging Tide, but they don't give I was going to swear again. They don't care. They're not going
They
to
don't give
care
a
because
flying hoot
the
what you
aim is just
have.
trying to kill you. The aim is just trying to kill you within the first 3 turns. And like,
Yeah.
if they can't do that, then well, that's their fate. But obviously, Battlesphere Saga is a best of 3 game. So like,
Yeah.
you kind of have a lot of leeways, even when you're using an aggro deck. Your first game, you use an aggro deck to catch your opponent's surprise, and then maybe you realize, okay, they're gonna start throwing all those anti aggro tactics. I'm gonna go control as well. Which actually is a valid option for especially green whites because it's partly white. So
Yeah. Yeah.
in game 2 and game 3, you could just go, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna throw this Norman God in there. I'm just gonna throw this Frost Tiger in there. You think I'm playing aggro? Nah, I'm playing control now. You
Yeah.
just have all these options. So like, it's definitely interesting to see. As you said, like green white, it can definitely do something, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it. Well, as a player in general, but also as a purple player, I don't want to see them.
I do agree. I think one thing I'm kind of excited for the next set is that we're finally going to see the infamous matchup of purple white next set. Because you know how it was dominating set one, set two meta for so long, and that's a combination that's been really strong with the defenses and the draw and just the high control of just removing things with core and removing and returning back to hand. It is so very strong. And now in set six, we already got confirmation that one of the new combinations is gonna be purple white, and it's going to be very interesting because now the purple green, not purple, the white green deck is going to have access to now some purple combinations, right? So it only goes further beyond because I think the one thing that maybe the white green would struggle with is the fact that they don't have a lot of draw. But with purple in the mix now, and as a possible link to it, we're going to see some draw. And that deck is only going to go from here. So it is definitely something else, right? Like I'm we're gonna definitely see how this goes. And I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
No worries, no
Go on,
worries.
go on, go on, go
I
on.
just have a lot of excitement for the fact that maybe, hopefully, again, let's petition guys for Sengoku Tiger to come into set six. I'm just saying, but we have Japanese themes, right? Like, come on, bring my boy, and don't give him the whack ability. Please respect him to his favorite cat. That's my favorite kitty cat. That's what got me to be Battle Spirits. Please respect him. Put him in there with the proper ability. Please.
But yeah, I mean, it might be coming soon, but definitely not this set, especially since like, they pull out the cards in set orders, Like the fifth card is a Skybinder, the sixth card is an Emperor Beast, and then the seventh card is a Pterosaur. So we're not getting any more Emperor Beast this set, unfortunately.
On that note, I'm gonna go to the live scene. I'm so hurt by that news. Oh, gotta do some editing. All right, let me do some editing here.
Okay, so Dave is going again. Okay. I guess the other two members of the MDN are not free today.
Mm.
And then all right. Oh, we've just been talking. We haven't even realized
Oh,
what we're doing here. Right. So John from Battlecore, well, from the Coreknights, is playing purple yellow and plays down the gambling Nexus. I cannot remember what it's called. And then Dave is also playing yellow with a hippocampo. That's 6 lives already.
yeah, that's for sure.
That's the lost chip. Underworld Casino. That's the name. Yeah. Is it going to swing though? Yes, he's going aggressive. He's not even going to wait for Rotting Swamp. He's just eh, he's just trying to destroy the lost chip, and then with level 2 effect of Casino, removing a core from Hippocampo and then destroying it. these two players are going really quickly. Let me get your list off. Thank you very much.
Ah, okay, I see, I see. So
Oh,
I
it
guess
might.
it's James.
Yeah.
MDM is this is James.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. We got
right,
clarity in
right,
the
right. I
chat.
see.
I guess they're using his
Oh,
alternate account to kind of
oh,
play.
oh, oh, right, right,
I
right.
see. Okay, okay.
Oh God, oh God! I just realized I haven't got access to James's list. Actually, no, you just sent it to me, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like here.
It's a little bit of disaster. Ugh.
I love I love Genshin Impact versus Hamtaro. That's we're gonna call them that. So we got Genshin over here for Coreknights, and we got Hamtaro for MDM. This is gonna be
I'm so
interesting.
confused. Why is this? Why is this even a thing?
This is great. I love it. RBG, I love it. I love it. I love it. So now it's looking like here a lot of yellow, right? A lot of yellow. Now the question is, if this is James we're talking about, because we know John's playing yellow. He's the guy that likes to risk it all. Yellow, purple. That's his main go-to. But James, he has 2 yellow decks. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah, he's a yellow player through and through. Okie dokie, Arshok. Like, let's go for it.
Yeah, so we got John just like slowly setting up now, but he is at 3 lives. There's one core out of the zone, um, which
Yeah,
is being held by the Diva or the Bermuda Triangle.
kind of funny about
I
that.
actually don't know her name. Yeah, I can't remember her name. I just recognize her, but yeah.
That is kind of the way she's holding it. But man, this is a huge. I wonder how John is going to kind of go through with this because right now it's 3-6, literally double his life total. He's just going to get aggressive, I guess, but he put down the main guy, which once again these names can be killing me. I know he's a big John set guy.
Buffaloed. Yeah.
So it's my goodness, my goodness. Okay, all right, I'm okay. Because right now, for right now, it's 1-1 right now between MDM and the Coreknights. So this is gonna be the make or break it right here.
So
Oh,
decide to remove one core from Hippocampbell, putting it down to level 1 with 2000 BP, and then use the chain effect to minus 2000 and destroy Hippocampbell. Fair play?
that was a beautiful explanation. Beautiful. Hey, Professor does it again.
I should get I should get to rapping a bit more. Yeah, apparently, if I got the right list up, James is playing an Underlander deck, which is not something you see every day. He got a Joker out, which we haven't seen for a really long time. Hello, Joker.
Yo, that guy, that thing's to be a menace. Remember him in set 2? That Joker's a menace, man. Like, my goodness. Yo, I just love how Scrubble with his side coaching from the chat. He's just like, look, Joker, goddamn market. Oh, Scrub Lord, they can't hear you, I think.
You can literally hear him just screaming through the screen.
Yeah, just like a soccer dad, just veins popping out of the neck. It's like, ah! just, just going through with it.
Go get it in, get it in. I bet all my money on this. You better not lose.
I'd imagine if he's doing side bets. I mean, if you actually would, if you did do side bets, I bet you would bet on your own team. Like,
I mean, fair enough, fair enough. Maybe they're deciding who's paying for dinner tonight.
oh wow, maybe. Oh man, so much is going on.
Right, yeah.
Now.
Gluffle just doing things here, just like casually
Yeah.
remove 2 cores, minus another 2k. Now your Joker is gone. Where's Scott?
We said where's God?
Yeah, where's your God?
I don't know. I'm kind of the dopamine's kind of hidden. The way that card's being played, kind of just removing cards. It feels like a red card, but it's a yellow purple card because it just constantly keeps pressure. It reminds me of that Dragonoid from set 3 that would constantly blow things up. That was notorious. I forgot what his name was. Apollo Was it Apollo
Oh right, yes, of course, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
the Destroying Spirit with the same BP as he is. Yeah, that one's it's an interesting card. We're like me and my friends tried like using it for quite a few times because like obviously you can try manipulating the BP with like canyons and anything like that. But we just kind of felt wow, just casually paying 6 for exhaust Nessus just to destroy the demo mode, which is really tough for him.
Oof. Oof. This is. Well, it looks like the board is now leaning towards more so John's end. So he's slowly getting there, but that life total is not. So you're kind of giving time to James to kind of get things back in control again, because and it's the painful part is that if I don't if he can keep hitting him, but it's all gonna become fours. Oh, okay, never mind. We about to go in.
Yeah, I think James also decided like there's not really any points to like set up anything much because like you know you can you're already pushing him down to 1 life, so like you don't really need a boss stage since it's just gonna swing and remove all of them anyway. So you might as well just try to remove an attacker and to kind of slow down the reduction of your life here as well. And
Yeah.
he's counting calls. Maybe that one little soldier is gonna turn to a big turtle. Nope,
Yeah.
it's a paradise.
Damn.
Oh wait, he's paying 5.
uh,
Let's
let's go.
go!
Oh, that's that rarity. Look at that pristine. Ooh.
Jeez!
Sheesh.
Look at that golden color.
My goodness. My goodness. But now that he has the mock turtle out, I know he usually kind of minuses BP based on how many yellow symbols on the board, right?
Yeah, well, it's minus 3k for each yellow symbol. So, well, yeah, it's just like any source nessus with a range.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So
so like both Gluffo got like minus 3k, and like kind of that's it. Or just decide to pull on the pressure.
so wait. So
It's
if he
leaving 3 calls in the reserve as well. So, kind of interesting.
so I guess correct me if I'm wrong
Oh,
with that. Um. Uh.
bro,
Well.
wow. Wow. Okay.
So wait. I guess here's where I'm confused at because I thought if it gets minus one, 3K BP for each symbol he has, wouldn't that be a total of 9 off the board? So I guess why is
No, because like no, because like you with how mock gamble works is that you're doing it all at once. So like you're
okay.
not trying to select like you're not trying to select multiple targets. You're just doing an AoE effect depending
I
on how many
see.
symbols you have.
I see. I see.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Well,
But yeah, John just decided, no, you're not oppressing me with like the god slaying, and so the turtle just gone.
yeah, and I guess he just passed immediately after that, was because like, uh, yeah, got like we just skipped over everything. So we swinging. Um, okay.
It's raining.
I mean, he has a lot of cores, and I guess now he's a way to draw cards. Um,
Yeah, because I joined one with Rotting Swarm, joined one with Less Cathedral, and then ramping 1 core as well.
yeah. Oof, 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 oof. Well, we're back to him, and I agree. RPG. That's how I thought it worked, honestly, because I don't play yellow too much, but so I thought that's how it worked. You know, it's been a while since I last read them.
Yeah, that would be so good. Like that would instantly be like one of the best cards in the game.
Yeah, I guess that's why they're like, we give yellow some stuff, but not everything.
Yeah.
Like, that's so many cores. So many cores.
Yeah, he has a lot of cores. How do
What is he gonna
I
do?
mean, I suppose it do ramp a lot of lives, but like it's oh, there's the red queen. Spicy.
Interesting. Okay, okay. So now, with all this in mind, but usually, if I recall, she only has her ability when she has the yellow sanctuary, correct? So,
Well, he has this on summon of a minus 2000 BP, but then yeah, the other effect is she needs the top her sanctuary do something, which is
yeah.
another activating summon effect again. But yeah,
Oh, but we have a
not
lightning
doing much
arrow.
here.
We have a lightning arrow. Okay.
Mm. And
Another lightning
lightning.
arrow. Oh, John
Another one.
has to
And
respond.
another one.
Is that game? Oh,
Oh, they're
MDM
talking.
Casey! Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
The
MDM.
queen has
No!
arrived.
That queen shot 2 arrows to the sky and said, "Let it rock." And just said, "Let's go." What is this? MDM, those guys are nothing to joke with, man. These guys are nothing to joke with. These guys just come out and just do what they do. You know, they just do what they do so well and so great. Like, I'm telling you, these guys just, whew. And earlier they said they were mid. Absolutely not. They call shake names. Ooh, take up this intermission screen. We're going to come back here, folks, because, wow, that ending came out crazy. Wow, I honestly thought John was getting somewhere. I did not expect 2 lightning arrows. You know? I did not. How long do you think he was plotting with that?
Well, I bet John didn't expect that either. Like you can see he got the ice shield in hand. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna block and use the ice shield. Like, nah.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Because that came out of. Whew. Whew. Mm-mm. Nah. Nah. I don't gonna lie. If that was me, I would have got taken sideways too. Like that came from left field, man. Like that's not what I was gonna expect to see. I thought he was gonna be more patient because his board state is still kind of naked. Not a lot of nexus in the background, not a lot of things he can put down. But wow, that's it.
I mean, to be fair, on the other hand, it is purple yellow, and he really got the cause to put just like keep Cathedral at level 2 as well. So like for James, he was also like kind of on like a time limit. Like he has to kind of just rush John down before he can actually start doing something. So, and then he was at 4 lives, so like he could bear to risk it. I would say, yeah.
Yeah, man. John came out. He's usually the risky guy. He played his bets. It did not get in his favor. He lost this one. You know, and today it seems as though the Coreknights have been defeated. You know, each one with probably a 1-2 record. Each of the respective Nexus takes one home today, and then MDM takes one home today. So right now, for Nexus, it's 1-1. For MDM, it's 2-0, and for the Coreknights, it should be 1-1. So it's looking kind of interesting because MDM they're doing it right now. They came out and said we're gonna show everyone on this stream and this Discord and all of YouTube how we get down back in Florida because they are coming for the jugular, man. Like my goodness, my goodness. Was there?
It'll be interesting to see if like the other teams can catch up as well. Because like obviously last time MDM also won both times against the Nexus
Yeah.
and Coreknights, I believe. Was it?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and then they did it. They kind of took another win today, so they're kind of on the lead against the other 2 teams. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because in that case, right now, let me correct this right now. But now looking back, MDM won both of their games, and then they played twice. So MDM, for weeks, they won both weeks, and Coreknights lost 2 weeks in a row. And Nexus is now 1-1. So actually, it's different. It's 2-0 for MDM. Nexus is 1-1, and Coreknights is 0-2. If I'm not mistaken, because they haven't won anything today. And last week,
very tough for them.
Yes, they have to do some catch up. You know, they have to do some serious catch up because right now MDM is leading. Nexus was able to put themselves on the leaderboard, and Coreknights it's looking rough, looking really rough. So they got some catch up to do. Maybe if I get back to the drawing board of what they play or how they do things, I don't know. But right now it's looking kind of wild there, buddy. So what do you expect to see in week 3?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I feel like some of them are gonna. I'm just gonna try to fix Era and Hydra, I guess, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna be after the ban list, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or is it like
I think
on the exact day? I actually
know.
can't remember.
So right now, look at the schedule here, it should be next week is going to be week 3, and so it'll
All
still
right,
be
yes, of
before the
course, I
ban
forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, my bad. I was thinking about the last round. I'm my bad. Ooh.
Oh, the ban list. The
So
ban's coming
another round of Era and Hydra, maybe.
I
I mean,
want
it's not
Hydra.
like I'm actually looking forward to see that, but
I'm good on Hydra. I've had my fill. I'm good. I know he's a hero and all, as you taught me last week, the week 1, but I'm good. I'm good. I think what I'm happy about, I didn't see any Iras, but you know, I'm good off those two. They're so set for. We're set 5 now. So, man,
Yeah, I think I would want to see some Astral decks. Like we haven't seen any so far, actually.
yeah, that's very true. We haven't seen Black. Actual itself doesn't seem to have making a very strong splash in the meta right now. It just seems as though, I mean, other than the Knight, really, it just seems as though they haven't made too much of a strong splash, which is great because Ashwell itself it makes it like he's unblockable. But I think that just goes to show how much more work and time they are spending. The BSS dev team is spending to make sure that when they make an ability, it's not the end all be all, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, I think that shows so that because like, earlier we all thought it was gonna be broken, but like unblockable attacks, basically everyone's gonna become a Derm Dyna. But it's just like nah, and I'm glad they're kind of mid or like not that great because it goes to show that now this ability has time to level up, because as you go along, right? Astral, like think abilities have a chance to have potential. It just shows good balancing mechanics, right? And it gives time for them to grow and not get as explosive. So I'm happy that it's not as
yeah,
strong.
yeah. Go ahead.
That's I do agree with you.
Y-
I do.
Yeah, actually, kind of makes sense that they kind of designed Astral as more like splashing tech cards more than like trying to be their own deck. Because I think it definitely works better for them right now to be that way. But like, obviously, but like at the same time, you can see like there are some like slight synergies between the cards. Like I can see like a red Astral deck working, a purple one as well, and then like also like a yellow one. So like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if like anyone's gonna just like gonna start cooking with them.
Yeah, like, and I wonder, and the one thing I'm concerned about, which I hope they don't do, is when they kind of just go from set to a new ability, because we just got 2 new abilities in the next set. They have to learn how to space these things out. I hope Astro kind of sees more support in the next set as well, because we of course with every new combination we got a new ability. That's great, I love it, but hopefully they don't rush the game just to keep things right. So I hope they take their time, you know, do these things properly and build things that are flexible, enjoyable, and make for good spicy decks. And I think with Astral being mid, it has room to grow, which is great because you don't want something busted and then it just takes over 3 sets in a row, right? That would be tragic. So
Yeah.
I think with that in mind. But with all that in mind, again, folks, thanks again for coming through. Thanks again for watching the stream. Thank you, Ayumu, the professor himself, for commenting with me and dealing with my nonsense until today's stream.
I mean,
So
I'm pretty sure we spat a lot of nonsense today.
yeah, I know if you can say it, and it's crazy because I'm a very like I said a person, but at the same time I'm having audio these issues with the whisper. So they probably say it for their ears, which is perfectly fine. But nonetheless, again, thank you all for coming in today. We are getting ready to go here and going for next week, where next week, is going to be basically the Nexus, kind of showing out through. We'll see what happens with next week. So nonetheless, once again, thank you all and thank you for coming. And hopefully see you guys coming in next week.